kicking this off, we've got Podcasted of Kanto, episode 3, the one and only.
I love it.
We've got Karl Smallwood here with us today.
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Oh, yeah. And we've got Charles as well.
Hey!
Hey! So,
What should I say?
we are generally just doing like a bit of a podcast, bit of a reaction to E3, but we've just finished watching Nintendo and they kind of knocked it out of the park a little bit. So I think it's mainly just going to be Nintendo focused.
I'll explain why later, but they could have literally shown a pile of shit for like 45 minutes and then that last trailer and I'd be happy.
Do you like Banjo-Kazooie that much?
Oh, come on, man. Don't ruin it.
What? People know.
I mean, I'm hoping people know. So, let's just kick things off. Super Smash Brothers.
Okay.
Right.
I can't wait to play as Dragon Quest, man.
So, they started off the
got a
conference, the Nintendo Direct that started off with the most wet of blankets.
Yeah, the longest squelching fart ever seen. I saw it and went, oh cool, it's going to be another sword character. Oh, who's this Android 17 looking motherfucker? And it's the hero. He doesn't even have a name.
That's how generic he is. His name is the hero.
I suppose it's like Animal Crossing where you've got Villager, isn't it?
No, Killager.
I give a shit about the Villager.
Okay, so like... so it started off with the hero reveal, right?
Yeah.
He has a sword and a shield. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, because then it's a bit more like Link, as opposed to like, one of the million other Fire Emblem swordsmen. And although I swear to God, if he's down and B as a counter, I'm going to cut someone.
Oh God,
because we don't need.
No, it'll be fine because it's a reflect counter.
Yeah, I'll down B it.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Fuck's sake. No, and he looked okay, I guess. But then the trailer did two things. It had the alternate costumes from all the different games. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's pretty cool, and that's effort, and that's like a good Smash Bros. Thing to do.
Oh yeah, that was a cool thing.
And then the magic menu.
Yeah,
happened.
I don't know what's with that. That's really strange.
It has a different magic spell.
No, I think they could. I don't think they could do that because then you've putting balance around skins, which doesn't feel like a Smash thing to do. But
it feels as though every skin is going to be just a unique skin, and they all play the exact same based on the taunts and everything.
Yeah, same as Villager, because he's got 8 unique ones as well. But if you've got multiple menus, and they had a little MP bar, and Smash keeps doing this, don't they? Where all the guest characters now have these crazy mechanics, Cloud.
Yeah, every single one has a gimmick,
and that made me go from this guy looks boring, generic sword guy, to a mechanic. This is cool. I'm back interested.
Yes,
there's something interesting to do with here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays because that is a really cool idea for a mechanic, but just the blandness of having the hero character.
It looks like. Do you remember when you used to go into WH Smith's or Waterstones and you see how to draw anime?
Yeah,
it's the kind of thing you see on the front of that, and it's yeah.
I mean, the problem is they're all made by Akira Toriyama, so it's kind of I guess he designed how to draw anime.
Every character looks like Goku.
Yeah, it was the same guy.
Yamcha and Goku.
Well, yeah, literally.
I guess maybe that's it. Goku's in Smash.
that was the I'm disappointed, but then they did the unthinkable,
and then they had 45 minutes of shit.
Banjo fucking Kazooie at the end.
I don't know about you guys, but I kind of want every Smash to reveal to just be framed from the perspective of Donkey Kong.
My God,
his reactions are so good.
Perfect.
So fucking good.
So you took the best Smash trailer we had already, which was the K. Rool one.
Oh yeah.
Then parodied it with K. Rool just chilling out with Donkey Kong and that, which was amazing.
And then Duck Hunt comes in as the banjo silhouette.
Fucking my actual reaction to that was just oh my God, is that a fucking Jiggy? Oh my God, they're going to do a villain. Oh my God, no, it is a Jiggy. Oh my God, then it was Duck Hunt. And then it was oh, please just show actual Banjo. And that 2 seconds when they were waiting to reveal him felt like an eternity. And he came down and smashed the dog on the head with a banjo, and I was like, everything's right with the world.
Everything is.
I just saw that. There's so many animated GIFs in that 30 seconds. I have seen...
There are.
2020, it's got reaction GIFs all through the months from that one trailer, just from Donkey Kong
Oh
himself.
god, yeah.
Oh, that's it. Well, it's like in the K. Rool one, fucking DDD, Mr. Home Invasion Eagle himself, did the goddamn Dolan Duck face in the trailer.
Oh, it's so good. But
I want
man,
every trailer to just be from his perspective now.
I don't think they could have made up how shit the Dragon Quest was any better.
Oh yeah, no, like
Is the character like? Isn't this basically now mean anyone can? Well, I know it's people say it every time, but Banjo Kazooie is one that's like been a dream. Like
He's been
But to be
Oh,
fair,
he's
Microsoft
in my dream.
and Phil Spencer have been so open, going, "We want Banjo in Smash Bros."
yeah.
in Smash.
And I think it's one of
Like-
those things where clearly, like, you know, it's been said for years and years and years, ever since, you know, probably Melee, and like,
Yeah.
they listened and they have the resources to, and you know,
At the end of the day, I think Nintendo can get any fucking character they want at this point.
oh yeah,
I'm still baffled by the people saying they want Doom Guy in Smash though.
Well, that was part of a leak, and it just it'd be so awful.
Also, this is what's interesting now. If we're going to go like full Smash, so like the Dragon Quest guy was in the leak, right? As was Piranha Plant, and Dragon Quest, and
but
Joker.
Banjo was not.
Banjo wasn't. So I don't know if because he's obviously later on down the line, but
Mhm.
like, you know, maybe we will see Minecraft Steve.
Oh, please no. I know
But
that's going to be a
so
massive.
just for
I don't
anybody
want it.
who's out of context on this, I guess, is like
Yeah.
the rest of the leak was Steve from Minecraft, Doom Guy, and Ryu from Ninja Gaiden.
So the three most nothing.
Oh, was it?
characters
Oh, it
who've
was
ever led
Ryu
a game.
Hayabusa, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of more nothing characters than Steve
Exactly.
from Minecraft and Doom Guy.
So like, I
Doom
think
Guy has a personality in the game, but
yeah. So I think Doom Guy, he'll just be like another Snake, but like violent, and it's like you can get away with a lot in Smash, but probably not his level of shit.
I really
Would be
want
really nice.
his final smash to just be like chainsawing through a Pikachu.
Yeah. But like
no, a
Minecraft
Pichu.
though, like
Oh, God.
I reckon you could have an almost like fun character in Minecraft, Steve. I don't
Honestly,
I wouldn't like
in that
it.
game.
If you look at what Sakurai has done with every character, I don't think you can find anybody that he can't make a fun character out of.
No, and especially people like that. You think of all the building stuff he could do. Like,
Yeah.
he could just like make walls and stuff. How cool would that be?
We've got Fortnite in Smash now, probably.
Yeah,
Look-
exactly.
Like, look at Piranha Plant. How
Yeah.
good is Piranha Plant? And it's
Piranha
just
Plant's
based off
amazing.
like a generic enemy in the game.
He's fucking great.
I just don't want fucking Minecraft Steve in
Nah,
Smash.
no one does really, do they?
No, I don't.
But
I don't
like-
at all.
There's still one more character, right? Now to be
To be revealed too.
is it two? I thought it was only 5.
No, because Piranha Plant isn't part of the Fighters Pass.
Oh, of course he's not. Fuck. Oh my god, there's
Yeah.
2. Okay, Christ.
So we've had the first 3 reveals in Joker, the Hero, and Banjo.
So like the first 2, like take it or leave it for me. I've not played Persona 5. I need to, but I like how Joker plays. As we discovered
he's
last
very
time we
fun
had
to play,
had a Smash weekend.
regardless of whether you play Persona.
But like, I'm sure Dragon Quest will be fine because I like playing as Robin, so I'm getting vibes there. But and he's got a sword, so it'll instantly be top tier anyway.
That's
But,
the way.
Don't talk about
But
teams
does
right
he
now.
shoot grenade eggs out of his ass? No, he
Yes,
doesn't.
he does.
Fucking Banjo does though.
that is what we fucking needed in Smash Bros. Ass grenades.
We already had Yoshi.
Yeah, but
Battle of the Eggs, man.
oh, it's gonna be amazing.
I'm really, really excited to play as Banjo.
Not as excited as me.
I have no.
No, I'm
affinity
not.
for the
I'm
game,
definitely
so I
not.
played as a kid.
You know what I am excited for more than you, Charlie?
Who?
Fucking Breath of the Wild sequel.
Okay, yeah, Breath of the
I
Wild 2.
saw that. I was like, oh, cool, they're making DLC for it. But no, it's a new game. So what?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it.
Shit.
Yeah,
I stopped dead in my tracks as I was attempting to like move around the flat.
oh.
I think I died a bit inside
As soon
of
as I
sheer
saw
excitement.
that green color and like the way the graphics were, I was like, "I Zelda," and then it was Zelda, And I was like, oh, okay, so there's the Breath of the Wild lot. They can do another DLC, but it looks quite meaty. Maybe it's like a prequel. No, they're doing another one. Oh my god!
Another fucking
You know what? Nintendo
game.
likes money.
Oh god!
You know what?
Nintendo's got to eat.
If they're giving me a fucking Zelda Link, some kind of like co-op story, even if it is single player, if they're giving me a story that is Link and Zelda together on an adventure, I will give them all the fucking money they want.
So like,
have they ever done that? Like, had Zelda be a main like a side character?
Kind of.
Oh, Spirit. Was it Hourglass
Spirit
or whatever?
Tracks.
Yeah, whatever the DS ones were for the Wind Waker style.
Yeah, so kind of like Spirit Tracks. Zelda was a bit of a companion character.
Yeah,
but
the
kind of in and out of it.
Iron Golem move in Smash Bros.
Yeah,
That's because in one of the games, basically, you have Zelda's spirit following you around as one of them.
So every time you go back to the main temple, she can like attack and then like possess one of these knights, and you use that knight as like a puzzle mechanic.
Again, I don't have like the same level of like reverence and like affinity for Legend of Zelda, but I do know from just observing it and playing the bits that I've played that game is mechanically fucking almost perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just insane.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild, like, I'm not usually one for big like adventure games like that, and it did take me a little bit to get into it. But once I had, I was like, no, I didn't put it down for the 120 hours or whatever it is I played. It was just non-stop.
Yeah.
And watching all the bullshit you can do.
I really enjoy Zelda games in general. It's probably one of my one of, if not my favorite franchise in gaming. But Breath of the Wild was like the game I never knew I wanted.
Yeah, same.
Just how open and crazy it was, and just from the get-go, just do whatever you want.
Like it's truly like an adventure of discovery.
Yeah,
like I've not had a game like that before.
I suppose.
I've never had a game world that I wanted to get lost in as much.
Oh no, absolutely not.
I turned on that Pro HUD mode after I knew what I was doing, and it was just walk around, just find whatever the fuck you want, and just have no sense of like direction. Just get lost. It was just incredible, and the fact they're making a fucking sequel to it.
Yeah. So knowing Zelda, who was the corpse then? What do you reckon? What's your prediction?
Oh, I'm really unsure because it kind of looked in a similar vein to like the monks.
My gut feeling straight away is it's Vati, and they're going to do something.
See, that is the one character I would go to as like the secondary villain that they could revive.
Yeah,
but it's normally Vati is like a spin-off kind of character that isn't set in Hyrule.
True.
So I'm a bit confused, but if we're not looking at as like a canonical point of view, I would predict Vati.
Yeah, true. Although I suppose, this game, like looking at it, like because I remember back when a bit after Breath of the Wild came out, they made that big announcement like, oh, the next Zelda is being worked on, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But now, what's interesting is today they said the sequel to Breath of the Wild is in development, and obviously to get a nice trailer like that, on the one hand you could be like, oh, that took loads. On the other hand, they're probably going to use the same engine, and it's probably going to be a lot of the same assets.
So you would imagine it's kind of a Majora's Mask kind of thing.
Exactly. That's what I was getting to. It's kind of like a Majora's Mask, which is amazing as well, because Majora's Mask was great and like a perfect, upgrade over Ocarina in fidelity and then like how it works. It was like smaller game, maybe? Not sure.
Yeah.
It depends. I probably argued to be about as long as each other, but it was good.
Yeah, and just like from the perspective of they spent so many years making the engine to Breath of the Wild, and the fact that they could reuse that now for an entirely new game, and it looks like it's still set in the same Hyrule.
Yeah,
they could make a very expansive game quite quickly.
Yeah, I'd like them to make it a bit different to Breath of the Wild, though, I think. So, like, whereas Breath of the Wild is all exploration and everything, if this is a sequel and set after it, I don't think it would make sense to be walking around the same Hyrule again and being like, oh, now I need to like build up my gear again and like
Oh no, of course
become
not.
the hero
Yeah.
and stuff. Maybe if they went this one, be a little bit more traditional Zelda.
If it were, well, I wouldn't mind if it was traditional Zelda, but I also would kind of like if this was a reason to explore a new land. Like if this revived bad guy or monster or whatever you want to call it kind of takes over Hyrule and you need to flee and go somewhere else, I'd be up for that.
Conveniently leave behind all of your equipment from the previous game
No, I don't Metroid. Come on, no.
in the classic Super Metroid style.
I was
The
going to
Master
say,
Sword has been
Metroid.
broken. You now need to get the Ultra Sword.
The Ultra Master Sword.
Yeah, that's the one. The Super Mega Awesome
man.
Sword of Awesomeness.
Yeah, that's the one. I love that.
But-
That's my favourite trope in video games. It's like,
Just
I had the hyper beam at the end of the last game. Fuck you guys. You're
the
not
fact that
authorised to use
Samus
type
is
it
the
anymore.
best bounty hunter in like the galaxy or universe, but spends most of her time losing her equipment over and over
Nothing
again.
will crack me up more than Other M, which is canonically set after Super Metroid when she
Yep.
had the hyper beam, and she's not authorised to use missiles.
I was going to say, but she waits for permission to use
But
her
It's like,
equipment.
I am a freelance agent who has saved the universe
It's the Galactic
more times than you can count, you fucking ass.
But you know what? If you're
Be
melting
quiet,
inside,
woman. Man Commander
the
is
fucking-
speaking.
oh, you can be like melting in lava, and you've got to wait for permission to use the various.
Yeah.
Joe,
Just like,
I checked.
pretty hot in here. You know, this is environmental place. It's not really well. If only I had this perfect suit upgrade for this thing. No, Samus, you're not authorized to go there. What?
That is the only time I checked in all of the Super Metroid games where you have to walk through an area where you get injured by the environment. Every other game you can, if you're ballsy, but
Yeah.
it's not recommended, but you are free to either go in or go out. That is the only game in all of Metroid canon where you are forced to go into an environment where you take environmental damage.
Oh god!
And
10 out of
it's because
10.
the man told you you're not allowed to use your super suit, which
It's
makes
the fact you
strong.
have the upgrade available.
And it has no downsides. It doesn't. All it does is mean you take less damage.
Yeah.
Just okay, Samus, you're available to use that now. What?
Actually, she's just like, well, I'm already wearing it, so...
I know, yeah.
Speaking of which, like, no appearance from my number one girl. What the fuck?
No.
I thought they were working on new Metroid.
Yeah,
but
I
no.
think
They've
yeah.
basically reset development on Metroid Prime 4.
Oh, I heard that was last year, wasn't it? Yet they just said,
Yeah.
"Fuck it, we're starting again."
Yeah,
Yeah,
they basically...
basically-
And I think they said a while ago, you won't see anything at E3.
Ah, fair enough. I don't follow development of stuff.
But
like
guys,
that.
Metroid Prime Trilogy HD.
I
Is
don't
that
like
announced?
Metroid Prime games. I'm all about the 2Ds.
Oh no, but every year people have been predicting this Metroid Prime Trilogy remaster.
Wasn't it put on Amazon, like, in Poland or something weird like
Yeah,
that?
something
ages
stupid
ago?
leaked, and there's been so many leaks and rumours about this game, but people predict the trilogy has now been delayed because Metroid Prime 4 has been delayed, and
So
Yeah, it
many
makes
things
sense.
get leaked because of Amazon. Like they
Yeah.
could bullshit anything. Just make like Tekken 17 and put it up there, man. Do it.
But
but
this is like, it's crazy though, because like, as someone who previously worked at a retailer and
Hmm.
stuff, you don't find this shit out that early, like, at all, especially with Nintendo. Like, I remember when Dark Souls came to Switch, right? Because I was working there.
Hmm.
Literally 2 minutes before it appeared in the Direct, like, the buyers got an email through being like, oh, this is just about to be announced. Please make sure it's on the website in the next 10 minutes.
what?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
like,
Japanese work ethic.
yeah, that's,
I'd have
Get
thought
us
it'd
now.
have been at least a day.
No, man, you don't. You like, so, obviously there are some games you find out ages when they're coming out. You know,
Yeah,
a few
yeah.
months in advance. 'Cause stuff like Call of Duty, you know, you have to know. But like, you know, Nintendo, you don't find out a frigging thing.
Yeah, I'm not
They don't
surprised,
release.
to be fair.
They don't
Nintendo
release.
always seem way more tight-lipped than every other company. Because, you know, then you've got a situation like Ubisoft where every single new game was leaked.
Bandai.
Yeah.
Man.
Jesus Christ. That
So just get into the rest of
UB3
E3
was
then.
just,
It's like Nintendo,
oh, here's a
Nintendo's
new cool
good.
game. It's been leaked.
We already knew, thank you.
Right. So, are we going to go through the rest of E3, or are we just doing Nintendo now?
I mean, we're going to do a bit more Nintendo, I guess.
Okay,
And then we'll talk a bit of E3.
Nice.
Because, you know what? We've only talked about one of the 3 Zelda games showed off, Charlie.
Oh, this is true.
And Link's Awakening, I am just
So,
all
well, you
ready
guys talk.
for.
Like, I have I can bow out now. My hat is not in the ring of any Zelda game. I've never played one
Fair.
for any significant. So I want to go
But
get
Carl-
a beer right now. Where you talk about Link's
Carl,
Awakening.
Carl, what would be good as well is if you just get the list of stuff we were going to talk about and just pop it in the Discord.
No, Lucas has got that.
Oh, Luke's got it
this
then.
is Lucas's
Luke,
podcast.
do that then, because then we can go through this then.
Okay, cool.
I want to go get another beer. Where you talk about Link's Awakening.
Okay, so I mean, if you want to know my reaction to Link's Awakening, just look at that screenshot that's going around of Link after he picks up the fish.
Oh,
Just one happy little boy.
I admittedly have only played about half of Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. But man, just the charm and the art style of this, it's just amazing. It just makes me want to play it right now. I'm just, very excited for this.
So I've just made a very silly joke, but I'll send it to you. But carry on. It looks amazing though, right?
It does. It just looks somehow the perfect art style to make it still look like it fits within like a
And Cal
2D top-down
I'll come back.
grid-based game, but
So,
make it look just so HD and stylish.
So now this is obviously like a visual joke, but I'll explain it. But I'm sure you guys will laugh.
Okay, let's have a look. You sent something to the Discord. Now
He
you can look.
has.
I can't see that.
Because I just went to copy it and then realised what it says. So I just went to send these guys an image. It's Link from the Link to the Past game, and he's just fished up a fish, and he's looking happy as anything. But obviously, when you right-click an image in Discord, it comes up saying "Copy Link."
That's pretty strong. I get it.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Man, no Link image will ever be the one someone just took where it's just like down from below of the Link. I forget which one it is, but like, it just says "Let Go," and it's just a zoom in on Link's face. Or where someone like set it to like some rap song, so it's just Link rapping. Oh man, yeah, I have no stake in this game.
But Carl, did you watch the trailer for Cadence of Hyrule?
Cadence
yeah.
That's something I can, because I played quite a bit of Crypt of an Echo Dancer because it was like on sale for like £3-4.
Oh, okay.
And I always said it was a good game. I was like, yeah, this is a fun game. It's after you get about like 3 levels in, it's like, okay, I'm starting to hit a wall right now, and I can either dedicate the next week of my life to getting past this level, or say I enjoyed the 20 or 30 hours I played.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
spent.
fair.
So I hit that wall and went, I can see myself I can throw myself against this for a while, but now I've had my fun for my money. And I'll probably do the same thing like the Hyrule one. Because like Link, it's the music that makes that game, isn't it?
I was going to say
the remixes.
The remixes of the Zelda music just sound absolutely phenomenal.
Well, if they weren't, it's like, get the fuck out. This game has no value. Why would you not? The one thing you can promise from this game is like sick, awesome, hype remixes of Zelda music. Which, I'm not even a person who's played many Zelda games. I know that music is awesome.
Yeah. It's just like they released the first trailer, and it was to like the Telltale Heights, and man, it was just the best fucking rendition I think I've heard of that.
It's all good.
And just the fact that it's a rhythm-based Zelda game, I don't think I could sell a game to me quicker.
Well, Crypt of an Echo Dancer, I've not seen. There probably is a game out there that like uses something similar, but it's so just unique in the way it plays.
Oh yeah, god yeah.
And
I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
Game, like you need the stick, and that's about it.
Yeah.
You play it with the control stick, so it's one of those games that anyone, like the old adage of like, pick anyone can play, easy to play, difficult to master. That's that game to a T.
It really is, and like, I haven't played the game myself, but just the trailers, just the fact that the idea of like playing a rhythm game where every single action is based with the music is just such a cool idea.
Beat. And you get bonuses for moving on the beat. So you get bonuses for just being stylish as fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a fight on style, man. The only way.
So if anyone
Reminds
can
me of
hear
the,
my little clacking away, I'm currently also just giving us a little list of games to talk about. But was anybody else as hyped as me for fucking No More Heroes 3?
No More Heroes 3! Yeah!
What?
Why was Travis
Oh,
not in
man.
Smash instead of fucking the hero?
So, again, I've got no stake in this. You guys, you got you.
Oh, Carl,
unzip,
you will love No More
unzip
Heroes,
the
mate.
How have you
Infernal
not
on
played
stream.
No More Heroes, Carl?
It's never been something that I've crossed paths with.
That is a
So-
Carl game, if there ever was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
mate,
heard,
you
yeah.
love it.
But like what I saw from the No More Heroes 3 trailer, I was like, that's some cool ass shit. That seems like something I would enjoy. It's a game that I've never crossed paths with, so obviously I've never interacted with it.
Yeah. I'm fairly
I'd be happy
sure
to
he
do that, but-
suplexes like all of the bosses in it.
So I can certainly
they
get on
explode.
board with some sick ass suplexes.
I mean,
Exactly.
he wanks off a lightsaber to power her up, and he suplexes bosses. I think that's all we need to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on board, but like I said, there's so many fucking games out there. Like, every time I say something like this, I'll always get one person. You've never played this, you've never watched this, and then I've got to add it to another list of more shit to play.
The pile of shame.
Yeah, it's there in my corner. So yeah,
My
I'll get
pile
round
of
to playing
shame
Total Overdose soon.
is
God,
basically
shame.
just Persona 5.
Mate, try having a pile of shame of games and Warhammer. That is, I mean, that's just all your time.
Oh no, you just see it. It judges you as well. You got the price tags on that now.
Luckily not.
So I
That's
recently
only
had
on
a
my
mate
bank
who's trying.
account.
Like, I've got a mate who's trying to get me into Magic the Gathering.
Don't worry, guys. I'll get you into Destiny when it goes free to play.
You can fucking try, mate.
Please.
I'll be too busy playing. I'll be too busy playing as Banjo with Smash.
I've already got enough shit to do. I can't do it anymore. guys.
So like, sort of, my favourite fuck you today that I saw in the Nintendo Direct was the Pokeball Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the Pokeball Plus, for those who don't know, was the little Pokeball controller that they released with Pokemon Let's Go on the Switch.
Yeah, like accessory
like-
controller kind
Yeah,
of thing.
but it's got an analog stick on it, right? And you can
Yeah.
use it as a button. So, like, for the simple things of Pokemon Let's Go, you could play the entire game with it. And they came out today and held it and were like, oh, so now in Pokemon Sword and Shield you can use it, but not as a controller. Eat shit. You paid 50 quid for a pedometer, you sick fuck. There you go.
You
And
You
it's
can
just like-
walk a Grookey!
Yeah, it's like you can take your Grookey on your walk with you. It's like, come
You know
on.
what? That to me looks like something that could have been an app.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It could have been an app for your. It could have been an add-on to the fucking Nintendo app they make you download
But
to
Carl,
not play Mario Party.
That
with your
app
friends.
wouldn't have got them 50 quid.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, man. It's really fucking funny. I hope that it's as accurate on a pedometer level to, like, the hot gold and so silver ones.
Yeah. Apparently, do you ever see all the studies people did and said, "Oh yeah, the best pedometer on the market is the fucking Poker Tracker."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
then they
remember
said
that.
like the best,
The
best digital weighing
Pokewalker for the
scales.
Nintendo DS is potentially
Yeah.
the most accurate pedometer to ever exist.
It's not that accurate to begin with, but they say it's the most accurate. And then it's something like the Wii Balance Board is the best digital scales you can buy. It's like they know what they're doing. It's decent quality shit.
It is.
But I'm not paying 50 quid for a toy Pokeball that I'm going to leave in my pocket when I put my jeans in wash.
But you know what, Cole? Will you pay $300 for 6 and look like a Pokemon trainer?
Like, no, I want to pay. I'm going to get one second hand, not like a fucking bug catcher.
Get your neck, get your
Paul-
shorts.
Level 900 Weedle right up in there.
But something
Really
I
start,
have to
mate.
talk about,
Okay.
if we're still going on a Nintendo,
Yeah, we'll
It's
finish Nintendo.
is just Animal Crossing.
Oh, okay, cool. Zzz.
I mean, oh no, this Animal Crossing just looks perfect to me.
Rust
Why is
Crossing,
Animal
you
Crossing
mean?
like? Yeah, but why has it never had like a crossover? Because Nintendo seems to be doing a lot of crossovers with other things.
Oh no, it has.
Oh, is it? I've not-
If you ever played Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS, they released like an amiibo DLC for it, where you could tap your amiibo onto your 3DS, and then like Ganon would appear in a little trailer and sell you Zelda stuff.
No, what he should have appeared and like beaten up.
Toya!
He buys out your bell loan. It becomes the new boss.
And he's
I
your
love how
boss.
it's like, Animal Crossing going to like a desert island, and Tom Nook still stands up and goes, "Oh yeah, that'll be 49,800 bells, please."
That smug little look on his raccoon face.
He knows.
I just like I tried Animal Crossing on the DS and was like fun for a week, and then I was just like, if I want to do monotonous tasks that repeat and is just to like make numbers bigger at the expense of more bigger numbers, I'll go and play WoW. Like,
I mean, it was the live service that got me before live services were a thing.
yeah, fair.
Yeah, games as a service was invented by Tom Nook. So were microtransactions. Oh, Mike, imagine if like microtransactions got into that game. Buy more bells.
Oh, they
Oh,
will
God.
be. I bet they will.
Oh,
Yeah.
Daily login.
And to be fair,
Daily
they
login.
hinted at like maybe 8-player co-op during Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that would be quite cool.
Yeah.
So you can toil in the insect mines.
I
hope
don't
it's
know
like-
why Animal Crossing is such an appealing game, but
I really.
I don't-
It's
I hope
just
it's like
capitalism
7
simulator.
players in the mines and 1 player's just like Doug Dimmadome of the
Yeah.
fucking Animal Crossing world.
Just
Yes.
watching them struggle. Your struggle is nothing but divine.
He's literally just like throwing pennies down at them.
It's so harsh. It's like one of the most popular games Nintendo releases one where you can't afford to pay your rent. It's too real. I don't want to live.
Mate, it's not a rent, it's your mortgage. It's even worse.
Oh,
he just gives you this house without ever checking your credit, and then goes, "Give me money."
So like, just
yeah.
I'm literally just scrolling through Nintendo's Twitter, and it's like, I got a visible like reaction just then as I just saw the banjo thing again. I was like, oh yeah, and then I just saw like the hero thing again, and just like carried on scrolling.
Just know you click on it, not interested.
Yeah,
Report this tweet for offensive content.
Just know that on that character select screen, we are getting somebody called the hero.
I know, and he'll be out for like
So-
another 3-4 months before Banjo.
Exactly.
You can just do what I did with like Fighter Z and just don't download Bardock.
I've
So
got
he's
the pass,
permanently
mate.
greyed out.
Just don't download any fucking Goku.
Yeah, he's just permanently greyed out.
Oops, all
on the screen.
Gokus.
Can't wait for that next character reveal of another Goku.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
So,
Imagine if they like instead of releasing Goku, it was like Piccolo. That'd be so good.
You'd be more interested.
If they just released like old Piccolo, young Piccolo, Piccolo with nail,
King
Piccolo
Piccolo.
with Kame.
So like,
I love Piccolo
right,
Smash.
okay. So we're talking about Smash again. Predictions for the next character.
I thought Crash Bandicoot.
You know, I think you could be right. You know, now.
I want Crash Bandicoot in it. I don't care if he's not been rumoured or leaked. It's like, I want him in the game. He deserves to be in something.
Every character
That's not
that
his
should
own
have
game.
been in PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale, I want in Smash.
Yes. I 100% like Crash Bandicoot should be in there.
Yeah.
Just put Crash, Spyro, and Lara Croft in there.
I'd even accept Lara Croft
You know
just
what?
so we can have just a representative of the PlayStation era.
You know what? Let's have Crash and Master Chief, right?
Oh
I'd
god,
accept Master Chief.
He'd be
I would
alright.
not.
He'd be like, if anything, just for his voice, he's just the best.
Oh, he's so good.
I think
That-
if I
that
want
trailer
any
was so
Halo
fucking
character,
good.
it'd be the Grunt.
I'd accept a grunt. Or the Arbiter, because then you get Keith David.
Oh, yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
I just love the Grunt. Every single move is just grabbing some plasma bombs and suicide bombing.
Yeah. Oh man, have you seen as well, like for Mortal Kombat 11, that like the two characters that have been that's like Spawn and like Ash Williams and Terminator. And
That's
Spawn is voiced by Keith David. And Keith
Yeah.
David, I'll do it. Why not?
I mean,
Fuck
fair
fuck
play.
yeah.
Bruce
Keith David.
Keith David,
But
and
Carl,
Arnold Schwarzenegger. But
You've set us
it's
up
not
for a nice
Reptile,
little
though.
segue here.
Okay, go for it.
Do you not love the fact that Gears 5 is getting a Terminator skin pack?
See, I am only happy about that for one reason, and that's because the previous Gears game sucked this huge amount of ass. Because what is Gears of War famous for? Like, what is the thing that sold the game to everybody?
I mean, the Lancer.
Yeah, the Lancer, the iconic gun of that series, the gun with a chainsaw on it. And every game, they've put some new thing you can do with it, or a new version of the Lancer. I think
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a bayonet Lancer. That's the thing. In that game, they had a robot enemy who doesn't bleed and is immune to the Lancer.
Oh god.
Or some shit like that. Like,
Feels good, man.
I played it for like 30 minutes and went, fuck this. I'm only fighting generic robots who don't explode into clouds of gibs. This was the selling point of the first 5 games in the fucking series.
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
Yeah, so I
So at least
basically
now,
downloaded
the
Gears
robots are
4
cool.
and tried a bit of the campaign, but I basically only played Horde mode. Because that's all that was interesting.
Yeah, like the robots are just not fun to fight.
No, that's the thing, they're
Fight
not.
an enemy with no self-preservation, so it just runs at you in a straight line.
You know
Awesome.
what I hate as well?
I could play Fallout for this.
They showed off that new escape mode, and when they showed gameplay, a really nitpicky thing that I hated was the fact they showed off damage numbers in Gears of War.
Oh man, that's so bad.
And the
You
whole
shouldn't need
point of Gears of War is that it's so visceral, you know exactly who you're shooting and when.
You don't need a damage number when the other person's head explodes.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Like when I've cut the other person in half, I don't need to see like 9999 above their head. They are definitely dead.
That's exactly it, isn't it?
Do you know what that is? That's Battlefield leaking into everything, where you have to have constant visual feedback on every action you do, otherwise you don't feel like you're playing the game. Or you're being
To me,
rewarded for
that
your
just
actions.
shows they've not designed the weapons well enough.
No,
It's
exactly.
like, no, yeah. If I'm holding a sniper rifle, I don't need to know how much damage it does. I should know if it should hit and kill, or hit and put them on like basically one hit away from death.
I
That is
understand.
what the sniper rifle does in a shooter.
I understand when it's more RPG game like Destiny, and it is like health bars and numbers and shit like that, and shields.
Or Anthem.
But yeah, but
Where
like
numbers mean
I
nothing.
forgot that game existed.
Anthem, where your base weapon is the most powerful thing in the game.
Because everything's leveled or ranked. I don't know how it was, but the base weapon's the most powerful weapon in the game.
Oh,
It's
it's so broken.
I mean, the entire the hook, the gameplay loop of that game is just
Getting
completely defunct.
Yeah. But when it's Gears of War, where the entire point is that you can like shoot people's limbs off with a shotgun at close range, you don't need that shit.
No, no
Also
way.
as well. Did you like generic Mohawk man?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I
Oh,
posted
God.
a picture of that on Twitter, like putting out a thing saying, for anyone who didn't watch the Xbox briefing, can anyone tell me what game this character
Everyone
is from?
thought it was Cyberpunk, didn't they?
Yeah.
People thought it was Cyberpunk. I got a few saying, is it the new Call of Duty game? A couple like, is it an Ubisoft game? And then I had my favourite tweets, which were people who put, oh, it's the character from the new Gears of War escape mode. It's like, well, that was... You'd only know that if you'd watched the briefing, because
Yeah.
that's where you'd learn the title.
Yeah.
Which means like
You watched
answering
it,
with the
found
and
the
now
answer, and then put it in a question of for anybody that hasn't watched it.
The
to
internet,
feel
ladies
good
and
about
gentlemen.
yourself. So people, yeah, I just thought like, you've clearly watched what it is because there's no way this is a guess because you include information that was revealed during the trailer. Who are you trying to impress with this knowledge?
You go.
I mean, like taking another tangent. I mean, we all dig in the new medieval Star Fox, right?
It was medieval stuff.
oh,
Panzer
Panzer
Dragoon.
Dragoon.
The what? Sorry.
Panzer Dragoon.
Oh, again, I'm not familiar with the game.
That'd
That's
be
just a
either.
remake of a game, though, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's
Or
an
a
old
reboot.
Sega franchise, so
Yeah.
looks cool though.
Although in my defence, I will note that at the bottom of the screen said for the first time outside of Japan at the bottom of half the game's release.
Yeah.
I've got an excuse for not playing them if they were physically not available to purchase in the part of the world I have lived my entire life.
I mean, that's fair enough. But, you know,
It's not really
I
an
just-
excuse in this day and age.
all of these games, just like the Square Enix conference was just the worst for it. We're going to spend like half of our conference on 2 to 5 minute trailers of remasters.
Which I don't mind, but I think Nintendo had the best one where it's just, here's 6 fucking trailers for new games and then a sizzle reel of all the stuff we're going to release later in the year.
The
Yeah.
good thing about Nintendo is every time I sat there and went, what the fuck is this game? They were immediately moving on to something else I gave a shit about.
Give
Yeah.
everything 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And like other people should observe how they like run their directs because they stopped doing E3 presentations, didn't they? Because they realized
Yeah.
we're spending
Yep.
so much money, and all people give a shit about is the trailers which they're going to watch on YouTube after the fact. Why not just put all the trailers on YouTube with like 5 minutes of just us talking about what they are?
And also the fact that, they got a Bowser joke in there.
Well, yeah, they got the Bowser joke, and it's quite funny because obviously Devolver Digital have aped that with their one this year with the whole parody of the Nintendo Direct. They did a Devolver Direct, which was great, with their weird sketch thing like that they do every year. Carried on, that was great. It became really apparent when Microsoft were doing theirs that it was like, you've put all this money into this show, but actually, what have you announced? Nothing. Literally nothing. No.
Everything big was announced the day before on Twitter,
and I don't count a new console announcement when it's a project name and a load of stuff that Carl, you had to message me and say, Charlie, what are the computer men saying?
Yes, because I say the same thing about all my consoles. I have a PC. I bought it at under the direction of a friend who understands more about it. I want a box in the corner of my room that plays the game. That's all I care about. All these new specs and stuff, I don't give a shit.
But
the
Carl,
game I play the most recently is
ray tracing.
Titanfall 2. I don't care.
Now, to be fair, as someone who knows what that is, that's really fucking impressive and really cool. But,
no, I have. Admittedly, I'm not as techie as you, Charlie, but I have looked up ray tracing, and that is extremely impressive and will be very cool in games.
It is, but there are generally 3 things that the average consumer cares about: release date, price, and where I can buy it.
And they gave us none of it.
Yeah, if that information is not being...
And if you like games, it's like, are the graphics good?
Yeah. And then at that point, it gets to the point now where it's your TV. The TV is what's holding back the graphical limitations of the console.
Absolutely. And that's quite funny, because it's funny you've said that, Carl, as someone who admittedly just said, I don't know the tech and stuff, because as 2 people who are very techie, me and my friend Mark, that's exactly what we said as well. We were like, also it was very funny, and then we're like, oh, we've got unprecedented frame rates. We're talking 120 frames per second. I was playing Dota earlier on my PC, and it said 200 frames. These are not unprecedented, but
it is for a console.
Yeah, but Charlie, get back in the PC gamer box.
And it's kind of like, TVs don't do that. TVs are 60 frames a second max.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no point.
And
unless you're buying giant 40-inch monitors, which cost $3,000.
Exactly. Or the TV industry is suddenly going to change into going higher frame rates, which there are a few very specialist TVs coming out for PCs now, but they cost $10,000.
I appreciate that they are future-proofing, though.
But it's the average consumer gives, again, with TVs, they give one shit. It's how good does it look?
Yeah.
No, exactly, but...
That's why you've got actual directors of movies saying, please turn off motion smoothing
in
your TV, because it ruins fucking movies,
but
it looks good on the showroom floor.
But we also have to remember as well that Xbox got dragged over the coals for being behind the times when the Xbox One came out.
Yeah, I appreciate that. They had a guy go on stage and say, we've listened loud and clear, you want to hear about the video games and the new box that we're making.
Yeah.
Here are the video games and the box that we are making.
Yep.
It's just very bizarre to me that, apart from Nintendo, Microsoft had E3 to absolutely steal and just came away with nothing.
So
I wouldn't be surprised if in the next couple of years the main console makers just don't go. Because they'll see we're spending millions of dollars to get all this thing.
Well, just do what Nintendo did.
Sony dropped out this year, didn't they?
Yeah.
It makes more sense. Why would we put all this tech in one location?
It could go completely either way, because Sony have started doing their own big show now, haven't they? They did their thing a few months ago.
They do the Sony Expo, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're doing the Sony Direct, basically.
That's the one. But they also did a show and stuff. But it's kind of where, I've heard a few the thing E3 isn't big anymore, chucked around a few times, and I think E3 is an investor show, really. It's not for gamers anymore. It is for
that's why you see E3 spend such a big time on the sports games and stuff.
Yeah, and
it's for the stock price to go up by 3%.
Yeah,
and for the people to at home, which is what with the big dick money, just go, oh cool, I've just made another $10,000 off this one.
Yeah.
It's bizarre to me that Nintendo can make such a statement at E3, but Sony don't need to be there. Sony dropped one trailer for Death Stranding, and they owned the news for a week.
That's what you need to do, because I think E3, one of the things that gets frustrating about it is, It's so massive and so all-encompassing. It's because it's 3 fucking days. Only a couple of things can dominate the headlines.
Oh, exactly.
And this year, the 3 things dominating the headlines aren't the games. It's things that are tangentially related. It's Keanu Reeves, a dog, and a woman who happened to be quite adorable on stage.
I mean, to be fair,
that has
they were
nothing
the best
to do with
3
any...
things that happened in
Exactly.
Nintendo.
Oh,
And I feel so bad for all the people who spent all the money on building up a trailer, setting up booths and stuff like that. And the one notable thing that the majority of people will know about it, because obviously the people who go to a show might know something different, but the vast majority of the internet's Keanu Reeves was there, and John Barenthal brought his dog.
I mean, that was adorable. He was such a good
They could have
boy.
They could have dropped a trailer.
Yeah. But
And
they
they've
could have
got
also
as many
announced that
Colin
the
Inches.
dog was in Ghost Recon, and that would have been better.
Fuck yeah. Love that shit. I have seen the idea floated around as well, like Keanu Reeves should be like a character in Cyberpunk, and if you accidentally, and there should be robot dogs, and if you shoot it, he comes and kills you. And it's game over, isn't it? But it's not. But it's a game. He said it's a game over, but he doesn't end the game.
Yeah.
He just tells you Keanu Reeves is coming for you, and then that's it.
It just turns into John Wick.
But I just love the idea that he has to track you down, and it's 20, 30 hours later.
Yeah, that's the thing. You get to the very last cutscene in the game, and Keanu Reeves kicks out the door and shoots you.
So
Have you seen
obviously-
the whole, Keanu Reeves is in Cyberpunk, therefore he can be in Smash now?
Oh, and even better than that. So people are obviously everybody's on the Keanu hype now.
Yeah.
And the best tweet I saw was just come on Square, come on you cowards, do it. Next Final Fantasy VII trailer, you get Vincent, and he turns around and it's fucking Keanu Reeves
I will buy that game
as
day
Vincent
one.
Valentine. And how perfect would that be?
This is good casting.
Because let's put it this way, let's move over to Final Fantasy, shall we? Yeah, we good on that?
Let's go for it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm good.
what they're doing with that game is sort of injecting more personality into the characters, right?
Yeah.
Except for Cloud.
But no, even then,
The main
even the trailer
character.
for him, I was like, oh, Cloud has a personality. This is cool. He's doing stuff. Barrett is, obnoxiously a black stereotype.
I mean,
But-
I think a lot of that is just having voice acting in general.
Yes.
I googled this because I was curious who voices Barrett, and it's it is a black dude, so it's not some guy just putting on a voice, and he has voiced many characters, including Nick fucking Fury in a Marvel thing.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm not mad at that.
No, exactly.
I'm
And
not mad at Nick
if he's
Fury
agreed to
Barrett.
do it, he surely must know. He must be fine with it. And I think that's it. I think it's one of these things where people look too much into it, so just to go on to Final Fantasy VII, I wasn't that excited for it. I thought, if it comes out and it's good, I'll play it, sort of thing. It's episodic, or is it? They didn't really answer that.
Yeah, that's a
They're
very...
not telling anyone what it is,
just to-
but they know people will buy it.
To
They-
pull
they-
off on a tangent, that is very strange that they still haven't talked about the release
So,
strategy of that game.
The only thing they said is that it's got 2 discs worth of content,
Mm.
which is clearly massive because, but also it's Midgar, just Midgar.
Just Midgar. But I think they mean...
fucking massive. Midgar's the first disc.
It's very strange because, Midgar's, a quarter of the game maybe, but I'm unsure whether the 2 disc worth of game is all of the game or just the first bit they're releasing. I don't know what they're talking about.
I'm thinking that it's because they want Aerith or Eris, whatever you call her. So they want that to be a bigger part of the game. So I'm thinking maybe they'll do it as multiple releases, so you get attached to that character.
Oh, they've confirmed
Yeah.
that it's still episodic.
Yeah, and
fair enough,
they've
yeah.
said that they're changing the story bits here and there as well to flesh it out and make it more in depth. And
Yeah.
there's probably a lot of stuff in the older game that you probably won't do anymore. For example, I could be completely wrong, but I think they'll get rid of the whole Chocobo breeding and stuff like that because I think
that
the
was
game,
that was bullshit.
Because
to
I
get
think-
to the round.
and I don't think there'll be a big world map and stuff. I think it will just be a game that you play through. For example,
I'd be very upset if even the next episodes don't have a big world map.
well, we'll see how it goes. That's the thing because
They've not told us. All this is just us spitballing.
All
Like,
they've
if-
said is, here is Midgar. It will be 1 episode out of we don't know how many.
5,000.
For
they didn't
a
even use the
price
word
we don't
episode.
know.
They just said the game will be this. Now we don't even know it's going to be the whole game or just this. Because this is another one of those games where they've cancelled development and started again.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised if like, you know, they've probably, if you think how much they must have sunk into this now,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Well,
because
then
it was
they'll make it
announced
back.
before the PS3 came out,
Yeah.
and like, it's gonna. I
Yeah, it
reckon
wasn't that long ago.
they're getting part 1 done and absolutely polished, and then they'll see how it does, and if it, you know, they'll get it to a place where it could be a standalone game, and then if it does well, they'll do a part 2.
This was
3 and
announced
so on.
at PSX 2014, right?
What? Well, no, the actual having a Final Fantasy VII remake was when I was in friggin' school.
No, because they announced the remaster. Pretty
No,
sure the
like,
remake
no,
was
like-
only the Year of Dreams for PS3 E3.
Well, no, because it was one of those PS3 things. They showed like a trailer of like an upgun Final Fantasy VII, like to show off the PS3 and stuff.
Oh yeah, but that
and-
wasn't an announcement of a game or anything.
Well, it was though, because they were like, "Oh, this is what it would look like when we do Final Fantasy VII and stuff."
I don't think
you
that
know-
counts as like an announcement for a game. But anyway,
Yeah,
another thing we did see though, Final Fantasy related, apart from every fucking Final Fantasy thing in the world.
Oh,
was
Before we move
just-
on to Final Fantasy,
just while
before
we're
we
on
move
7,
Final Fantasy 7,
just
we have
while
to talk about the thing that the internet men are mad about.
oh,
You
what?
guys seen this?
Oh no,
Like, because this trailer revealed like a character who's not been seen in the
Oh,
previous
Tifa,
one.
Oh,
yeah.
Tifa.
Yeah,
And
she looks
Have
awesome.
you seen that internet men?
Oh, is it
angry
because she's got
because
shorts on
her
under her
tits are-
skirt?
Yeah, and she's got smaller tits.
Oh, she looks like a realistic woman.
Yeah, she looks like a human.
Oh no,
And even though she's like the coolest fucking character ever, because
she looks
she's punch girl.
badass.
And as well, you know it's a good character design for a woman in a like an RPG when women themselves are going.
Oh
I like
yeah, they're
this
all
design.
coming in. They're like, I saw a great tweet from someone who was just like, "I love her outfit. It's like it's an evolution of the old one because she's got like a sports bra on and she's got shorts under her skirt, so it looks like something she
And
can
she's
actually
got
fight
like
in."
thigh-high socks on.
Yeah. And then again, and as well, I can't wait to see ultra 4K dolphin uppercuts.
Oh god, yeah.
I'm just fucking waiting. But it just, I saw that
Oh,
one.
man.
This is like when all those guys got annoyed that they made all the characters in Mortal Kombat 11 look like people who would fight in a martial arts tournament and
Yeah.
strippers. All the people who complain when they made Sub-Zero and Scorpion, two ninjas, look and sound Asian.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
No.
People complained that they made Scorpion. They fired his voice actor from the previous game and brought in like an actual Asian guy.
Ridiculous.
And bear in mind, Scorpion's like human name is like Hanzo Hasashi.
Yeah.
And he's Japanese and he's a ninja. And people complain like, "Oh, why'd you fire his voice actor and get this guy in? Because he's Asian."
I mean, why would you make a Japanese guy Asian, Carl?
And it just reminds me of that. Of like, I saw all the people complaining like, "Oh, Tifa's tits aren't big enough." It's like, she looks so fucking cool. It's like Cloud's hair's not big enough.
Oh,
Complain
no.
about that.
She
Like, oh my God, so,
literally
like-
is potentially the coolest looking character in that trailer.
So, like
She's Punch Girl.
I was saying, right? I wasn't fussed for the game at all. But then that friggin' robot scorpion fight trailer.
And you see
Like-
Cloud cowering behind his giant Buster
oh my
blade,
God,
and Tifa
just-
comes in for uppercuts.
The amount of polish that was on that boss fight, and I think it was like a minute into it, and I was like, "Oh, this looks really cool. Like the combat looks dynamic, but it's still ATB." And but then like the music sort of I started to hear it was like the
Yeah,
proper
yeah.
music and everything, and I was like, "This looks amazing. Like this actually looks great." And like the hot switching between the characters looks really cool. And then in
This is
Tifa's
what-
trailer,
Right.
like being able to switch to Tifa and then just like beat the shit out of these robots and monsters and stuff looks so fun.
And she become like that is a character action game. Wait, I would play a Tifa fucking standalone game
Oh god, yeah.
because
And-
her moveset is amazing. Like
Yeah.
Beat Rush is one of my favourite
Yeah.
limit breaks from Final Fantasy of all of them.
That's the thing is,
Is the idea of
we've,
the dolphin uppercut is just so good.
we've had like the Final Fantasy VII like ports over to things like Switch where I've really wanted to try it.
I've got it on my Switch.
Well-
I've been meaning to play through it, but I don't want to do the fucking slog of the first disc.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'd really like to wait to try this again on like PS4, PS5, whatever it is for the remake. Like
The remake
I've
of the
played
remake.
that game and I do think Final Fantasy VII is a bit overrated, but the idea of going back to it fully remade and in the condition it looks like in these trailers just excites me still.
Yeah, it's just a timeless story, isn't it? In the way it was, and like obviously
you guys know me,
it's advanced,
and you know that I don't like Final Fantasy VII. Great, but I am a much bigger fan of the other Final Fantasy games.
That is what I was going to talk about earlier.
As a surprise, Final Fantasy VIII is not getting a remake, but a remaster.
Yeah,
and that is exactly why I'm getting pissed off, because that game is so fucking good.
It's alright.
It's really good. It has the flex coat, and the flex coat is the greatest thing ever done in PS1 era. Do you guys know about the flex coat?
I have no idea what the flex coat is, mate.
So main character of Final Fantasy VIII, Squall Lionheart, or Leonheart.
Yep.
He wears when they made Final Fantasy VIII, they went, look, people made fun of how shit the character models looked in Final Fantasy VII because they look bad.
Mm-hmm.
They look like Lego people. So they said, let's fix it. And what they did is, in the initial drawing for Squall, he had a coat, a Leon Kennedy-esque leather jacket with a fur collar.
Yeah.
And they were like, when they released that like promotional art, there were loads of people in the industry who went, "There's no way you'll be able to render that." In the technology we have today,
of course.
That coat is impossible to render. And the story goes that someone at Square went, "No, fuck that, make the collar bigger." And they made the collar and the fur bigger, and then they put it as like pride of place in all of the cutscenes as a flex on all the people who said you can't make a realistic looking fur collar in a PS1 game.
Amazing.
And they fucking did it.
Yeah, I see what you mean by flex now. I thought you meant there was some kind of thing to do with the model changing size or something.
No, and why is this game not getting a full fucking... Can you imagine the power of 3 extra generations of consoles rendering a fur collar?
And they just make it bigger.
But imagine how pimp it would be.
I really like the fact we're getting this in any sense, because there was a lot of apparent copyright issues with the music and stuff.
Well, it's not even that. They lost the game.
Well, yeah.
There was an interview with someone from Square, and they went, "Are we ever going to see a Final Fantasy VIII remake?" And they went, we lost the source code. We can't find it, so chances are no. So apparently they must have found it or got through some way. So I'm just happy to see it. And I want to play through it again because I fucking love that game. It's so good. Because that means we get to play Triple Triad again.
Oh, I love Triple Triad.
We get Triple Triad.
The amount of time...
It's weird that they put on this story about a sorceress in this card game. But I'm okay with it. The side story of, saving the world. Okay.
I've restarted Final Fantasy VIII multiple times, only to not ever get past the point where you start Triple Triad.
To be fair, it's because people don't get how it works.
Oh, no, I mean, I just get lost in it.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
It's just,
you're both wrong anyway, because 9 is quite clearly the best one.
Oh, man. The thing is, we can have this argument.
I know.
There is...
8's the one I played first, so 8's my favourite.
There is
and I think
quite a good argument for all 3 games.
Yeah, I like 8 because of the technical jump it made. In retrospect, looking at the technical jump they made, it's impressive. And then I have the most nostalgia for it. It's the one I played as a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
And the music's awesome. And I just fucking love the fact that one of the characters shoots a dog.
Yeah, that is good. The dog whistle is amazing.
Her limit break, she just fires a dog.
I mean...
And I named her dog after my dog. Yeah, I named her dog after my dog. So when I killed the final level boss in that game with Cracker Missile, it's yeah, that's right. Fucking launching my pet dog at just the god of space and time. Get fucked. You just get Cracker Rush and the dog runs in and heals you. That's right. Fucking too right.
So guys, just to bring this in a little bit.
Alright, let's go for it. Rein it in.
Rein it in. Do each of us have a favourite game from E3 to talk about?
Bad Guy Smash?
That isn't Nintendo.
Not a favourite game. Just alright, fair enough. Mine's going to be Final Fantasy VIII because it was so out of left field. I was all on board for that game being dead, and the idea that they would ever do anything with it or touch it or acknowledge it was something I'd I'd put that memory out and I pushed it away. I put my dream in a box.
It was
put the box in my bed.
A surprise in the sense of even when Nintendo announced all the Final Fantasies are coming to the Switch, 8 was mystically missing.
Yes, and I was so annoyed about that. It's you can't say you're bringing them all if you're not going to do it. It would be okay if they weren't numbered, if they weren't named numerically.
it was like
If there was like Final Fantasy like
7,
Wind Waker,
9,
Final
10,
Fantasy
10,
Lionheart,
10,
Final Fantasy Braver. There you go. I've
that'd be
named two of
fine.
them
But
right there.
it's 7, 8, 9, and they said we're bringing them all to the Switch.
7 and
and
9.
9, and 10, and 10 too.
and 12, and Crystal Chronicles.
I
Oh,
was so fucking
Crystal
annoyed at that.
Chronicles,
I'm
though.
so glad.
Crystal fucking Chronicles.
Right, we need to
Yes.
sit down and play that game co-op, Charlie, because I do not get the love for that game.
Okay, so like when you had to play it before, originally you had to have a GameCube
Yeah.
and a
The
DVA
GBA.
per person and an adapter, and it was
Yeah.
incredible. It's like it's kind of you walk around as your little caravan, and you each have a class, and all the spells and stuff you cast you can combine together,
hmm
and it's all like real time
that's cool.
combat.
I love
And-
shit like that.
How it works is I can't remember. It's been literal years since I played it as much, but you go around the world and stuff like happens in like events, and you have to like react to them, and you're basically
Mhm.
trying to like, survive and also like get to the end and level up and stuff, and it's just a really charming little journey.
Well, it was like Final Fantasy and Four Swords combined, wasn't it?
Yes, but not as frantic as Four Swords.
No,
I'm guessing
a bit
that was
more
really
like
Joy-Con
RPG
thing.
dungeon crawler based.
Yeah.
You use Joy-Cons instead of like Game Boys. 'Cause if the thing is though, I won't put it past Nintendo to say you can also connect your Game Boy Advance to it. They would release an adapter.
No,
People will
they
buy
don't
it.
need to.
The adapter exists, then I
The
guess.
GameCube adapter exists.
Yeah,
Oh shit! Yeah, it does. You can do that.
that'd be funny if
Fucking
they
hell,
did
that's
that.
crazy. To be fair, I won't put it past them.
When they announced like Four Swords Adventure HD, but you have to have the GameCube adapter, the Game Boy Advances, and the GameCube cables.
Oh my god, that's like the most expensive fucking playthrough ever.
You have to have these limited edition.
It's alright, I've already
items
got
from
like 2, so that's
2003.
fine.
Right, so if we're going for like the favourite game announced, like I have to be, I have to put one out there for, the big Xbox like dude bros and say it's Halo Infinite. Because I've got such like this emotional attachment to the game of Halo.
I mean, it was a good trailer,
Lost the lead.
but we also knew it was coming, and it also showed no gameplay, and it told us nothing about the game.
Yeah, so
Even
like
still,
I'll admit,
just
like
seeing Master Chief
yeah,
stand up
No,
and hearing
I
the voice.
literally really enjoyed that trailer, but it gave us nothing we didn't know.
Yeah, imagine though, like for me, that was like when Charlie watched and saw Banjo-Kazooie come to life, and he got like the big erection. Like, I was nursing a semi-chub when I heard Master Chief just go, like, where
Well, that's
fuck
the
do
thing
we go?
is,
It's like, that's
we didn't
fucking
know
right, they brought
Banjo
him
was
back.
coming. We didn't know Zelda was getting Breath of the Wild was getting a sequel. We knew Halo Infinite was a game already. We knew it was going to be talked about.
I did, yeah, but still at the same time, it's the one that hit the most.
Oh no,
So I don't think anything
loved
announced.
the trailer. Like, if that's the graphical fidelity we're getting, and if that's the tone we're getting, I'm really excited for Halo Infinite.
Yeah, it's more like the only game that was announced that I have like any like emotional attachment to, and would therefore have like a like an exaggerated reaction. Yeah, that's right. Fucking that soundtrack, man, it's so good. It gets me every time. That's the one.
like I never really played the single player of Halo. A little bit of number one on the PC,
Mm-hmm.
but multiplayer, I've had so much fun with Halo multiplayer, and all like pretty much every game, and that's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's like the Return of the King.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah. The thing
because
is, I
there's
watched. I'm trying to. I cannot remember for the life of me the name of like the creative director of 343, but
Some dickhead.
she basically
You mean-
had
you
like
mean the
an
guy who
interview not long ago where she was talking to someone at IGN and basically saying how they did well on the campaign of Halo 4 and they did well on the multiplayer of Halo 5.
No, they didn't.
No, to be fair, the multiplayer in Halo 5 is very fun.
It's fun, but it's not Halo.
No,
it's Call of Duty with
it's-
Halo skins.
But it's still fun.
It's fun, yeah, but it's not Halo.
No, it's not.
Which is the same thing that everyone I know who played like a shit ton of Halo says. Which is why we all dropped off it, because I can play generic spaceman shooter. With,
Well, we've got
fucking anything.
Titanfall.
I want to play Halo. Yeah, I can go play my Titanfall. I want to play Halo. I don't, and there was nothing more like upsetting as a fan of that game and that series and the gameplay watching it chase after Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, there is enough room in the market. Like, you are your own thing. Halo 3 today is still played because people like
good.
that.
Kind of weird because
It's perfect. The triangle. Gun butts, melee, and grenades.
Yeah. I got into Halo during
gun
Halo
butts,
3.
guns, and grenades.
And for me, it was a very weird perspective of like, I got in at 2007. I got a 360 with Halo 3 and Call of Duty 4. And I watched...
And they stood around. There were 2 games.
Yeah.
You can have both.
And I
Both can
watched
exist.
Halo slowly become more
Call of
like
Duty.
Call of Duty.
And it's sad as well when you think like Halo was like the first person shooter. It's what it wasn't but it was the one that kicked off like Xbox Live.
No, it was
Halo
the
3,
first
Halo 2
person
and Halo
shooter
3.
to talk about.
Yeah, well, they were the ones that launched that service.
Yeah.
And then to see them chasing after Call of Duty,
Yeah.
Call of Duty didn't change. It just like evolved on its own concepts. Like when Halo put in sprint and kill streaks, it's like, you're fucking kidding me. You don't need to do it. If anything, it just says you've got so little faith in your
Exactly,
game,
yeah.
and you have to chase.
And I think
like,
the
set your own
last
trends.
Halo game I truly enjoyed was Reach.
Right, so that's why I think it's the return to form.
Let's hope so.
It's like just seeing
We
the
can hope,
traditional
yeah.
Halo
We can
armor with the traditional Halo colour. It's not gunmetal grey anymore.
Nah,
it's not
it's
like
proper green,
military
isn't it?
green. It is. This is just like fucking polo mint packet Master Chief with bright. You know what? It doesn't matter if he's not wearing camo. Who the fuck's going to start on that guy? He weighs a ton and he's
That's actually
7
something I
foot
really
tall.
liked about the Halo trailer. The visuals of it wasn't like hyper realistic. There was a style to it,
Yeah.
and I liked
It
that.
is. It's futuristic, but it's like minimalist future. It's an idea like you've got your Call of Duty future games where everything's like got guns and like buttons and bells and whistles, and you've got the Halo future, which is just flat screens. It's like in watching Alien, like the 1981.
Yeah,
Everything's flat screens and clean and minimalist.
It's very much
And Master
like...
Chief's armor is
I should say, like,
utilitarian.
It's still... Halo has always been set in like a 80s, 90s look of the future. And just...
Well, that's why they have like everyone is just a bright in the multiplayer, a bright red or blue robot.
Yeah. And no, just the fact that Halo could potentially be returning to form is really exciting.
It'd be really nice, yeah. It'd be nice as well to get a single player game where Master Chief's the main character.
And they've also confirmed split screen cut.
Oh, thankful for that.
Oh, that's good.
I'm assuming you guys have heard that the 343 Industries, after Halo 5 got released, and like half the campaign is Sergeant Locke. They said they were surprised at the feedback of the game because they didn't realise that people thought Master Chief was the main character of the franchise.
Oh,
That is an actual quote.
Oh, God.
They said they didn't realise that people were so attached to the story of Master Chief. The only character you play from the perspective of for all the games, except for the second one, in which...
Kind of annoying, though, because like they even marketed that game as Locke versus Master Chief.
wait. So
Yeah.
the people making the new one the same who fucked up the last one?
Yes.
Yes, but they've acknowledged all the mistakes and said
Okay,
we realised that we made a mistake.
I'm slightly less
not
excited
focusing
then.
on the story of Master Chief. Also, we realised that not having split screen in the game is a huge mistake, considering that was like a staple of Halo for over a decade.
The reason I got into Halo was split screen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right. So after that little transition we had, we were talking about
Yeah,
our favourite games that we've seen at E3.
and I give the most generic answer.
Oh no,
Wow! Yay!
Carl's just like Halo, I guess. Yeah. And as much as I want to give a shout out to Doom Eternal, I think the game
yes.
I'm most looking forward to is still Borderlands 3.
Okay.
I can see it.
Looks good. It looks really good.
Good games.
I love Borderlands 2 so much, and it just looks like all they're doing is doubling down on everything Borderlands.
To be fair, after I'm finished recording this, I'm going to go and play the new DLC. So
Yeah. Apparently it's over 10 hours long.
I know it's great, right?
Bullshit.
Like, I was expecting a little shitty spin-off bit,
It's
but
free.
it's a full DLC for free.
Doubling down. Like, what's like the controversy surrounding that? Because like, there's a lot of people saying Borderlands is not good. Is it because it's on like the Epic Store or something?
Oh yeah, so people are salty about the Epic Store exclusivity and stuff, yeah.
Oh no,
Like-
having something exclusive to a specific thing. As I sat staring at my brother's PlayStation and Xbox sat next to each other.
Yeah, it's because the PC hasn't had to have stuff like that before. But you know what?
PC hasn't
had.
had competition for a while.
Yeah.
You know what?
Sure.
It's so hard to download a new loader.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, admittedly,
Like, the
it
game's
is
so much
annoying. I'll admit that, but did get over it.
Try switching HDMI cables every time. Mate.
Exactly.
Like,
That's annoying.
the thing is, it's so different from when like a game goes from PlayStation to Xbox, for example. Just going from Steam to Epic Store means you have to download a new browser. Like, get a new storefront, that's it.
Oh, it's all the same. I'm sure people will find something else to be annoyed about soon. It's like,
I appreciate that Epic Game Store is missing some actual like parts, and like it doesn't even have a shopping cart at the moment. Like it is
Amazon.
bare bones.
sort that
Yeah,
shit
it's
out.
But
it, and
the
it's had a
fact
lot of
that
issues
it's
with the
just-
sale and everything.
Yeah, people are whining because they have to download something else to play a game.
Yeah.
But let's move
Oh.
swiftly on. What is it about this Borderlands game, man?
So
I, like yourself, I see like it's more of the same, which I'm always on
yeah,
board for.
that's it. It's more of the same. That's great for me. More of the same, but they've expanded the universe. They've given us like new planets, more weapons, and as well, the combat looks so much better.
Yeah, it just looks great. Like it looks amazing. It looks like it plays amazing. By all accounts from people, it does. And I think the best thing I've seen is that you know how in the other games you sometimes had that make of gun that you throw and it explodes,
Oh yeah,
Yes.
and you're thinking like, it's not going to get much better than that, right? What if I told you now there are guns? You throw them, they spout little legs, and they run after people and explode.
or there's guns.
Is that what that is? I thought that was an enemy.
No,
No,
that's a
no.
genuine gun.
It's a gun that you throw.
Instead of
That is
throwing
so
it like
good.
a grenade, you throw it and it turns into a little gun with legs.
Oh, and it fires the
Yeah.
rest of its
No,
ammunition.
it just
as a
runs up to
turret.
people and explodes.
That is fucking
And there's
fantastic.
like guns
I am
where you
on
throw
board.
them and they become a giant bouncing ball that do damage as they bounce around the arena.
That's all you need, isn't it? Just more bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
and I
exactly,
think they've
they've
lent
just-
into it.
They've doubled and tripled down on the bullshit, which is what everyone loves.
I am on board.
Excuse me.
And just
No, it's all good.
the fact that they've taken a game which was like mainly kind of like an open world kind of RPG and given it actually good looking combat really excites me as
Did
well.
you ever see like the pre-release Borderlands? What that looked like?
No.
What it was supposed to look like?
The
someone out
really
on
bland boring
YouTube.
one.
Yeah, you can look it up. Like maybe even put it as like the background if this is on YouTube, whatever. But there was like what Borderlands was supposed to look like before they made it colourful and exciting and fun.
Yep.
Is it was like it looked like Rage.
Oh,
It
okay,
looked
yeah.
like
Original
generic
one. Yeah,
Shooter
it was
3.
brown. It looked like Gears of War 1 if your TV wasn't very good.
And then a year later they came back and went, oh, it's got some personality now. Basically. And it's just... I really like the fact they're just committing to what Borderlands is. They're not going like live service or anything like that. It's just, here's a bigger game with more stuff of what you want.
Can't wait for those mini buys though.
But
Yeah.
Those microtransactions.
Well, I think
Borderlands
I
2
can't
had
believe
them.
you'd fuck me on this.
I don't
Borderlands
mind
2
if it's
had
just like
skins
skins
for
and
days.
stuff. Yeah, I don't mind.
Oh yeah,
I even bought a couple
That
of
was
the
just like
ones
him-
in two. Fuck it, I don't care.
yeah.
it was amusing to watch. Just when like Randy pitched for just breaking that. I can't believe you'd fuck me on this.
Oh, that was...
This is not the relationship you're supposed to have with journalists.
That was atrocious.
They are,
Oh,
they are
Randy
paid to be
Pitchford
objective.
said there'd be no like microtransactions, but there are because of the cosmetics. I can't believe you fucked me on this one.
So that's not the relationship you're supposed to have with journalists, Randy. They are paid to be objective. The fact you think they would do you a favour or that you have some sort of camaraderie is like a really bad thing. You should try and downplay.
Admittedly, they called him out on a technicality, but the fact that he was still wrong, and they called him out on it, fair play.
He also, like, you know, you can't forget about like his thumb drive full of pornography, some of which was labelled underage, according to eyewitnesses.
No.
Yeah, Randy Pitchford is not
let's,
having a
let's,
good
let's
time.
move away from this before it gets bad.
Probably get demonetised. Luke's fresh
So
channel
I
gets
think,
demonetised.
like, just as a very small little tangent to that, I've noticed in the Discord, because we're not playing Smash, none of us have gone into the Dunk City chat. We've only got to the general one.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
we did it. That's where I went. I didn't want to go to Dunk City because Dunk City is only
We
for
play
when we smash.
yeah, love it.
That is the rule.
Oh, I can't wait to dunk you.
So if
I wonder how
people
many
wonder what
dunks
we're talking
Banjo is
about.
going to have. That's the real question.
All of them. Every move is a dunk.
Oh, if only. I hope the
Oh my
grenades
God,
are done.
I'm looking up.
Then I can
Banjo
shoot out a
Kill's
grenade and
dog
dunk you
has
from the
torn
edge.
apart its bed.
Oh, I can't
She's
wait.
been a moody little bitch. She's torn apart her bed.
Oh, what dick?
You know what? She's got sleeping at her.
You know what? I think it works out, though, because technically if you buy the Fighter's Pass, it works out that you get 5 characters for the price of 4.
Yep.
And then the one character I don't give a shit about is going to be the Dragon Heroes one.
Oh, wait, just wait.
Yeah, who's
Come on, man. Minecraft
who's
Steve.
4 characters?
I mean, hopefully
Oh
not.
man, yeah. Diamond.
Hopefully, the 5th character that I don't have to pay for can, in my mind, just be the Dragon Quest hero.
Oh, he's going to be Sub-Zero. You wait.
You know what? Sub-Zero would be so much better than Minecraft Steve.
Oh, there's new
Hell yeah.
new Pokemon leaking from the demos and stuff.
Oh, don't say that.
Oh no! Don't spoil it. I want to go into that game as fresh as
Yeah,
possible.
I don't want to see any more
It's all right,
Pokemon.
The two I've just seen aren't as good as Wooloo, so...
Nothing is as good
Nothing
as
can be.
Wooloo.
When I read its description and says it hates conflict and roles, that's right. You know what? I respect that.
It's got real hustle, wool hustle.
Oh, God. So, Charlie.
Man, I don't know.
Charlie,
Like,
come on. You've got
so,
to bring
like-
us in.
There's not much that was announced, right?
Yeah.
I guess in terms of what was actually announced, I suppose no more. Oh, Breath of the Wild 2, obviously. I mean, like,
yeah, obviously.
I mean,
You are flitting between so quickly, Charlie.
yeah.
The indecision.
I think
I
that
know,
says it
but-
all, though. I think E3 this year was, apart from maybe Nintendo, a very mediocre showing.
Yeah, there wasn't much new, was there?
No.
The thing is, there was a lot of stuff announced, just people didn't know about it. Like, a game I saw, I was like, you know what? That looks pretty good. That I did not see announced when I was like watching the thing. It was a game called Man-Eater. Did you guys see this?
Is it
I
the
sent,
shark
like,
one?
a picture. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a shark PG where you play as a shark.
I did not see this.
And you level up your shark, and you be a shark. And you know what? That's a game I can see myself playing for about, like, you know, if it comes out, it's like 15 quid. I'll play that for 10 hours.
Oh, yeah.
I'll play that on stream for a laugh. That sounds like a laugh. And that game feels more honest to me than, like, any of the other ones that were announced. Like, oh, here's the new Rainbow Six game. Because you know what? Shark PG is there saying, you're going to play this game, you're going to have a laugh, you're going to give us money, have, like, several hours of enjoyment, and then the transaction's completed.
Yeah.
I look at all the shit Ubisoft announcing going, how many, like, what are your daily logins? What's the currency you're going to put into this game? Like, how are you going to try and make me think this
hate
is the one game I have to play for the next 6 months until you release the DLC?
That's it. There's so many games now where it's an announcement and I just go, thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, basically. And the thing is as well, like, I think I speak for probably quite a lot of players in saying that I already have that game. I'm already in on Destiny 2. I already spend days a week on Destiny 2. Like, I do not need another game trying to appeal for that time.
But people have that. Everyone has that one game, and if they don't, chances are it's going to be one of the other big ones. It's going to be Fortnite. It's going to be PUBG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be like whatever big fighting game, or like it's going to be Dota.
Yo.
There's no room in the marketplace for those games.
Every single
But
game wants to be a live service, but everybody I speak to, for the most part, already has one.
Or it wants to be like, you know, a Twitch bait arena shooter.
Yeah.
It's like, there's only so many of them you can make.
Exactly.
So, like,
there's
speaking of Twitch bait arena shooters, did anybody catch that
Go for
Bleeding
it.
Edge trailer?
I did not catch the Bleeding Edge trailer.
I would have done, but remind me what generic trailer that was.
So it was like the one with the character designs that are trying horrendously too hard to be different and weird.
Oh, is this
Oh yeah,
Battleborn?
yes. Oh yeah, the one that's like, oh, we watched like 5 minutes of
Oh, it's
Overwatch
Ninja
footage.
Theory, right? It's the 4v4
Yeah, so, like,
melee.
I think the
Yeah.
gameplay
Online
probably
game.
might be solid, but none of those characters appealed to me.
Not one.
Because they watched Overwatch and went, oh, what people like is kooky off the no. Because what you've done is this is over design distilled.
Again,
every
it's
character has
Battleborn.
3 elements to them.
Yeah.
They have 3 elements to them, which makes them uncool immediately because they all look like they're trying too hard.
And it's like, it really says something with Overwatch. Like, it's still played today. It's probably, I don't play it as much as I used to, but like, you can recognise those characters a mile off.
Yeah,
Whereas
I
all
know
these
an
guys, it's
Overwatch
just
character
like,
when I see one.
Here's another fat chick. Here's a little engineer chick. Here's like whatever. Here's like the old woman. It's just like, ugh.
But you know
Right.
what, Charles?
Yeah, I saw that game. My first thought was someone was like trying to cash in. They watched Overwatch and they don't get why it's successful.
And
Yeah.
they are
It's
also
successful
trying
because
to
of
cash
the
in
designs.
on Overwatch like 2 years too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they got Overwatch is good because the designs are simple and easy to latch onto, and the personality of the characters comes through from their design. All I get from every single character in that trailer is trying too hard.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's take a selfie at the end of the thing. It's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Please stop
The
doing this.
Rage 2 trailer was pretty cool. I liked the spin they did on that. That was nice. The sitcom thing.
Pretty
Like, too
sure I
many
skipped
cooks.
over that because the conference was getting very boring.
I mean, that was just Bethesda overall, wasn't it? They had nothing.
They had nothing.
Fuck yeah,
They
we put a
opened
battle
up
royale in
with a
Fallout
mobile game.
76. No one cares.
Opening a press conference for E3 with a mobile game.
Yeah.
What are you doing, guys?
You know what? That takes balls.
Also,
Respect.
we're jumping around now, but it's the best way to do it. But like, Microsoft announced Top Gears last E3,
and then
and
showed
then this
nothing new.
then this year revealed it to be a mobile game. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Why did that need an announcement last
Why
year?
did Gears need a 10-minute segment to show nothing?
No, to show the arena shooter mode that's going to go on.
No, but
Twitch.
they didn't even
Because
show
apparently-
it.
Because I'm wondering,
They
did
showed
you
a
guys
trailer
watch
for it.
Would you watch the stream? How many of the streams did you watch live?
None.
I watched everything
Oh well.
either live or within 20 minutes of it going live.
Okay, because I watched the Ubisoft one, like the last half live, the Xbox one live, and the Nintendo one live. And what I noticed is, after each stream ended, you would immediately be kicked out to, here is douchebag in a hat in front of 6 PCs telling you about the influencers and the Twitch streamers who are there live to play the games that just got
Apart
announced. Now,
from
I don't care.
Nintendo.
This is your audience, and I'm not part of it.
Nintendo every year just go straight into the Treehouse stream.
Yeah,
Here
the
is
Treehouse
some...
stream is great though.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, props to them. They do in-depth Treehouse dives into every game that you
With
want to see.
experts on the game,
Yeah, exactly.
not fucking Pitbull.
Yeah.
That's who was doing Xboxes. It
Oh,
was
God.
fucking. I don't care. I don't want to see Pitbull get stomped at fucking Rainbow Six by a guy who plays Rainbow Six for 7 hours every day. It's like, please take off your hat, good sir. It is like you are indoors and you are on stream.
Was
It's
it the
impolite.
Ubisoft one that ended with gods and monsters and went straight into a stream without me knowing it had ended?
Yeah, Gods of Monsters.
Like-
That getting where they talked that up for long with a trailer.
I literally
When
didn't
they
know
first
the
started-
stream had ended and was like, what is this?
I've not been interested
They
in
start
anything to do with Ubisoft for a long time, and like,
Yeah.
still
They're going to pay
not.
$15 for their subscription service.
Well, to play.
To play all
I mean,
the-
it's cheaper if you've been playing Assassin's Creed and like every year. I mean, I guess it's cheaper, isn't it? But
It'd actually be cheaper to buy Assassin's Creed. If all you give a shit about is Assassin's Creed and Rainbow
Yeah.
Six,
Unless you
those
are
games cost
buying
£50 on launch.
4 Ubisoft games every year, it works out cheaper to just buy the games.
At least EA Game Pass has FIFA
yeah,
and all the sports games.
Yeah, for like
And you know what?
£8 a
FIFA
month.
is a big enough fucking game that people will pay. I think it's like £6.
Oh
a
no,
month.
no,
That's
it's
like
not. I
Netflix.
subscribe to it every now and then. It's $3.99.
There we go. People will pay that to play FIFA.
That's great,
and,
to play
like,
FIFA.
What else they have?
Every now and
But
then, I'm
Ubisoft,
just like,
what
I have
games do they
FIFA
have?
downloaded on my Xbox, and every month I go, oh, I fancy a bit of FIFA for a couple of hours. There you go.
Just pay £4. I have the latest FIFA
Yep.
all month. Now, I've seen people do it at house parties. Well, I went to a mate of mine's for a house party. He didn't have the latest FIFA. He paid £4 online, in EA Pass, downloaded the latest FIFA game while we were all having drinks, and then like when it got to like 11 o'clock at night and people had settled down, went to the front room, everyone played FIFA for a bit. £4. That's a good deal. Who wants to pay 15 fucking quid to play Assassin's Creed?
But you know what, Carl? You can play an old retired assassin lady in Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh man, like that game, I saw that. And this is coming on the heels of the amazing statement from Ubisoft where they said, and I am pretty sure I am directly quoting, our games are not political.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's like, you have got a game set in Britain during a time of political turmoil.
Post-Brexit
where the idea
London,
is...
where London has fallen apart.
And you have to, like, you have to rise up with all the people of London to fight against like the forces that be. It's like our games are not political.
Form up a
We're not trying to
resistance
make
against the fucking government.
Also, no one talks like that. When I saw that trailer, I was like, "Alright, Gav, I'm fucking." Look at this
I'm
guy. He's
Jimmy,
like, I'm doing
mate.
his knuckle dusters, isn't he? It's like, I saw that and went, "This is someone who watched Snatch and didn't get they were taking the piss." This is a person who didn't understand Guy Ritchie movies. And also, the game looks awful. The fucking graphics are terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Grand Theft Auto on the Xbox 360 looked better.
Okay, so a website has just launched a Badger Kazooie merch section, and I am now straight on that.
So-
Oh my god, there are plushes coming.
Oh, God.
Do you know what's really hilarious to me though about that thing for Watch Dogs?
I've not even watched the trailer.
Watch the trailer. It's so funny because all the voices in it are fucking terrible. It sounds like someone making fun of what Britain's taught like.
Oh,
It
okay, yeah.
basically
They taught like Danny Dyer. If Danny Dyer was trying to do an impression of Danny Dyer,
I gathered that from the tweets that were going around yesterday.
You're right, mate. It's alright.
But watch it, and in your head, keep in mind that one of the lead people at Ubisoft says we don't try to make political statements with our game.
Yeah.
Now here's Division, a game where you fight in a post-money United States after a virus has wiped us out, and you have to fight looters and then go invade the Pentagon to
But
save
to be
America.
fair, Carl, they managed to make Far Cry 5 a game about a cult taking over parts of America, and they made no statement whatsoever.
The only reason I believe they're not making a statement is because they don't have the fucking balls to double down.
Exactly. Every single
It's
game,
those games.
they market it with trailers, making it seem like they're going to make some poignant statement, and they have cool ideas, and then every single time it just falls flat.
Yeah.
Every Ubisoft game I've played is the equivalent of a PowerPoint presentation given in times 10 New Roman font. It's just so... It's like a sea that is 40 miles wide but 3 inches deep, and it's also beige.
Yeah.
So there is no depth
And
or
it's a desert.
interesting concept. Yeah, there's nothing to this game of any
The thing
interest.
is,
They're so shallow in their gameplay and the commentary. It's they are dumb.
yeah, other than the setting,
gameplay loop
could
is
you
all you
actually tell me what game plays like what in the Ubisoft conference?
No.
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 I'm also deeply aware of the fact that, because I saw a great tweet before we started this podcast, in fact, by one of my favourite Twitter profiles, Can You Pet the Dog?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a Twitter profile dedicated to video games and whether or not you can pet the dogs that appear in them. And they said in the new Ubisoft Watch Dogs game, Watch Dogs Legion, you cannot pet the dog. Despite the fact in Watch Dogs 2, they had an in-depth petting system for dogs.
No.
And do you know what the reasoning for not being able to pet the dogs in Watch
It's
Dogs
too
Legion
political.
is? No, it's because in that game, the mechanic is you take control of anyone on the street to make them
Yeah.
fight as part of your anti-government legion, which is not a political statement.
No.
And they said if we had dogs in the world, people would expect to be able to control the dogs and make them fight for you too.
Fuck's sake.
And Joel says to me, I want to play a game about dogs fighting back against the government. And Ubisoft have got so they pussed out so hard, they robbed us of the greatest idea for a video game they think we don't want, which will be all the good boys and girls of the United Kingdom rising up against the monarchy and the government and just fighting back under the command of a man with an iPhone.
But you know what, Carl?
That sounds great.
Ubisoft also gave us a doggo on stage.
That's true.
They did, yeah.
And the-
John Berenthal's doggo.
Bam
Yeah.
bam. Oh, you've got to love
God.
it.
But, oh man, that statement. They're not political, these games. Like, one of your games is about fucking shooting looters.
I'm just looking through the list, see if there's anything else that's worth covering.
The Avengers game.
Well, I was about to say, I think we
Yeah,
should wrap
yeah,
it
okay,
all
that's
up.
probably a decent one.
That was a surprise. That was one of the few surprises where I did not see
Oh no,
that
no,
coming.
they
In terms
you
of, like,
keep
big
cutting out
they
announcements.
said ahead of time that it was going to happen.
Oh, right, fair enough. I don't like follow
Yeah,
like
yeah.
train too much of this stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't want to get lost.
Got
in that
announced a while ago,
ecosystem.
but this was the first anything we've seen of it.
Yeah, because they
Also, I don't want my YouTube
got
recommendations
announced
ruined.
about 2 E3s ago, and then they announced about like a week or two ago that it was going to be at the Square Enix conference. But yeah, so what are our impressions of
I think-
Marvel's Avengers?
It's cool. Like, it potentially could be like a dream game, right?
Potentially.
Depending on how they handle
Potentially,
it.
yeah. Because the way it's worded is, there's like characters we've not seen, which means that it could be like, like Spider-Man and shit could just be in that game.
So
randomly.
the weird thing about it though is like, here's a question that someone asked me earlier: what kind of game is that?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I thought it was a character action game, but every character in that game plays so differently. Like Iron Man flies,
Yeah.
so you can't have lightning flying around the city. The Hulk, I would
Yeah,
love to have like
yeah.
Hulk Ultimate Destruction again, but how can Black Widow traverse around a giant
So the
environment?
way they've kind of explained it so far in the press conference was like a third-person action game,
Yeah.
which still doesn't make much sense.
So
as you
like
say,
either
with all
every
the varying
character's
powers.
going to have to be like really limited, and it's basically just going to be like move between quick time events, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
And
worried
like,
about.
how good will that be? But they've also said that there's like a whole multiplayer thing, and there's loads of like free DLC for it, and then not free DLC. I want to love it, and I think it looked really cool. I think the cast was really cool. Like, obviously, I love Avengers, love everything like that. But I'm just skeptical at the moment until we see more because it's Square Enix.
See, that's put me
One
off
thing I will
hearing that there is like
will shout out
DLC. Oh no, it's trying to be the forever game again. I
No,
thought it was
I
going to
don't
be
think
like
it's
a
going to
dumb
try and be a
action
forever
adventure.
game because I think all the DLC might well be free. I can't remember exactly what
Yeah,
they
they
said.
said all of the regions and characters that they add to the game will be free, implying that the
The
only
skins will cost money.
So basically, the only thing
Yeah,
that
but
will cost money is the cosmetics.
Fine. It's not,
And
you
there's
know,
no
it's not
loot
like it's
boxes, and it won't be pay to win. Apparently,
not like Ultimate Alliance 1, which had all the costumes in the game. You just unlocked them like any
Yeah.
other old game.
but
But
you know,
Ultimate Alliance 3
considering
though.
they're working on development of the game to add new regions and new characters, I'm happy for like some skins to be paid for.
But again like, okay, there's
This
going to be all
thing
this
that
stuff.
It never used to be a part
Yeah,
of games.
there's all this stuff going to be post-launch. Just make a full game.
So I saw that about, was it the Black Order game that's coming out for
Yeah,
the Switch?
Ultimate Alliance 3,
They
yo.
said, it says like, buy the DLC and you get the X-Men.
Yeah, that
Is that
was
what you mean? One of the
very, very
You mean one of
strange.
the-
So we got
So I
buy
think
the
that
expansion pass now, and you get Marvel Knights, X-Men, and Fantastic Four crossover stuff.
see now, yeah, this is it. It said
you mean like two of the
content
most
around
popular...
those franchises. I don't think it's characters. There'll probably be a few
It better not
characters,
be.
but I think considering we've seen so much story trailer with the X-Men in,
Yeah,
I feel like it's not going to be like all of them. It's
I
just going
have
to
a
be stuff
feeling
around them.
that what they've shown off in the trailers is already going to be in the game. So like Beast and
Yeah.
Wolverine and Storm, they will be there, but there will be extra additional content, I should say.
Yeah. Which is good because I'm well excited for that game. I love the first one.
It looks very
Those
good,
games are just fun.
and the more and more
That's
I
like,
see it,
couch co-op
the
game.
better
Yeah.
it looks and the more expansive it looks.
Like the first Ultimate
You don't
Alliance
need, like, a Devil May
is
Cry fight.
so depth, like so deep, so much depth, and it's so much fun. The second one was alright, take it or leave it, but it looks like it's gonna be more like the first one, which is amazing.
And the fact that we are getting like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, and then we see the sneak peek for Avengers, and I'm more excited for MUA 3 if you will.
Yeah, definitely.
It's very strange. Like, that Avengers showcase should have blown me away.
But I'm more excited because you know what? Marvel Ultimate Alliance got more characters.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
And that's what I give a shit. Because I know the
isn't
combat's
even
not be all that in depth.
Avengers.
Yeah, it's not with that in depth. So if it's not with that in depth, I'd rather have the one where I can play as, like, I can team up Ghost Rider, Venom, and Carnage.
Yeah, if they've got
Exactly.
if they've got to spread the gameplay so thin that every character can play the same mission, then I would much rather play Ultimate Alliance with 50 different Marvel heroes.
Exactly. Rather than picking, like, oh, I can play the Hulk for this one, and I got to run down a corridor, and there's just tanks in my way instead of men.
But, you know, it's fun to see Captain America look like a fucking riot soldier.
Look at it. He looks so
He's
good.
so wide.
I'm kind of glad though they didn't pay for the likenesses.
I don't even mind
That
I
was
don't
like
mind
critical
that because
development.
MUA3 like nails it with the cartoon like aesthetic that you don't need the Avengers like Robert Downey Jr. actors and stuff. Like, you don't need Chris Evans, RDJ, Scarlett Johansson. You don't. But the fact that they went for like shit lookalikes.
So I don't know if that's fair. So like this is something that actually is becoming a bit of a thing with Star Wars as well.
Yeah.
So you know, as we get further away from the original trilogy, you know, what Disney own it, what they're trying to do is like, you know, Luke Skywalker isn't Mark Hamill. Luke Skywalker is like Luke Skywalker, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Same with
He
like
looked
Carrie
exactly
Fisher and
like Mark
Leia and
Hamill.
Han Solo and Harrison Ford. Like, they want them to be the characters and not the people.
Mm-hmm.
So if you make a game and suddenly it's Robert Downey Jr. and everybody else, but you know, obviously the money alone for that would be ridiculous, right? To record all those lines
That's why
down
I'm
the
glad
end
they
of the
didn't do
game,
it.
be insane. But like it keeps them as Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, etc. And it's not then the Robert Downey Jr. game and like the Chris Hemsworth game. And I'm completely for that.
No, I am completely for that, and even like not to dunk on the cast because the voice actors that they showed off are phenomenal. They are like some of the best voice actors in the industry. I'm sure they'll do a great
Just
job.
get the guy from fucking Ultimate Marvel. I just want to hear stars and stripes.
Yeah, that was good.
I just want to hear that over and over
But-
again. Get all the people from fucking Ultimate Marvel to do their
Yeah.
voices. Like the Magneto guy, he should be in it in everything.
And the fact that Nolan North is Iron Man and not Deadpool hurts me a little bit. I'm sure he can be both. It's okay when they add him.
He probably is. He's got enough range.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, man.
But just get all the guys. If you're gonna do it, just get all the people from the cartoons. So if you're not getting the Wolverine from the cartoons, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, like if you're not getting
Like, if you're not
Kevin
getting
Conroy
that guy
Batman, like what is going on?
What the fuck are you even doing?
And I know
Like, he's Batman.
DC.
Get wrecked.
I was just making an example.
But that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. But if you got, well, I mean, if you're not, he is Batman. Like if you are hiring anyone but him and he's available, what the fuck are you doing?
And just
It's like same as like Mark Hamill Joker now.
that should have been the game of Square Enix's conference and the game of like E3 really, with the hype around Avengers and the Endgame right now, and
Here is the biggest property in the world. We have an
yeah,
exclusive
exactly.
game based on it.
And it didn't really show gameplay. And it's like, come to our booth tomorrow to find out what it looks like. And
To play through a single level on a bridge, which looks to me suspiciously like a corridor where very little can go
I
wrong
think
or change.
we'll see it all when the gameplay videos come out, won't we?
we will, and that'll be fine. But the fact that they didn't come out and just blow people away with it is worrying.
We're never getting a Hulk and One Destruction again.
It could have
No.
It could have been very easy for them to come out and make that one of the most hyped games of E3.
So yeah, look, we got this license. Do you have any idea how much this fucking costs?
Yeah,
Let's,
exactly.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because it's the first time, yeah, right? And they have to show certain things, and you don't know how much of it exists, even really.
But you know, compare that to the initial E3 showing of Spider-Man,
Yeah, true.
where that was 2 years off, or like a year and a half off, and that showed so well.
Yeah, I think obviously Spider-Man's you can tell what type of game it is with Spider-Man though.
Yeah, of course, we've got so
all
many
you want to
Spider-Man
do
games
is
in
to
the
see
past.
web swing.
You can tell it was just a refined version of it.
It's like if he swings off a building and his web connects to the sky, I'm done. I'm not playing.
Basically.
It's that simple. I remember I played the Amazing Spider-Man game. You start on the top of the building and it tells you immediately press right trigger to web swing. I pressed it. Andrew Garfield put his hand into the sky and stuck onto a passing helicopter apparently and started swinging. I pressed the eject button and never played it. So if you can't get the most fundamental aspect of the character right, I'm not playing.
It's funny to think that, like, even that long ago we were getting shitty like tie-in games for movies still.
Yeah.
We went all the way back to the PS1. Like the guy who did the web swing for Spider-Man 2 wanted to put it in the sequel to Spider-Man 1 for the PS1. And they told him no, because it'll take too long to do. And he had a rudimentary version of that web swinging working on the PS1. And they told him no, people don't care. But this is the singular most recognisable aspect of the character, and it's the most.
And that's
fun.
the thing is,
like, traversal
in Spider-Man PS4, the greatest feeling was just swinging around the city, and that's why I did so much of it. I didn't fast travel apart from for the trophy that required you to fast travel.
Oh, same, yeah.
And
so it says a lot. Like the number one thing you're going to be doing in a video game is walking around. If that doesn't feel fun, what the fuck is the point? 70% of your game doesn't feel fun.
The fun
so
thing
much
is,
of that was
I was
just
watching
running around.
I was watching the EA play along of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And
does anyone here have any hype for that?
A little bit.
I have no interest in that game.
I did
it looks
until
so
they
boring.
showed a very boring gameplay demo.
Oh, really? I've not really watched much gameplay.
Oh, it was just a linear corridor of some cool force powers,
animations.
admittedly. But it was very, very dull and boring and just generic third-person action game. But
and also that main character looks like a fucking
yeah, he really does, doesn't he?
I hate. He looks so
and
bad.
the thing is, as well,
just make it a fucking Mara Jade. Go for it.
So Greg Miller from Canto Funny was the one presenting it and interviewing and stuff, and he said, "How good does it feel to throw the lightsaber and come back?" And they showed a clip of it, and they were like, "Oh, it feels really good." And I was like, "If it doesn't feel as good as the axe in God of War, you have failed."
The thing is, though, nothing can be because they spent 2 years doing that.
But I don't care. That is the mark that has been set now.
Yeah, in a post God of War world, you cannot have an excuse for not having your main weapon, which the lightsaber is, and having basically the ability revolves around throwing it, not feeling fucking awesome.
Yeah,
because it will be 90% of your fighting style.
What a shame.
Combat doesn't feel as good as God of War, just don't make it.
Yeah.
Right. So, what do you reckon? Is there any more positivity to come out of E3?
I mean, it's kind of over now. We'll look at gameplay videos for Avengers, and hopefully it kind of qualms my concerns a bit.
The hype cycle is kind of...
Oh, I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it now.
That's one of the reasons I didn't want to watch anything to do with E3 until I got asked to do this by Luke. So I'm like, you know what, I'll do it because I'd rather talk about it with 2 people I consider friends who won't be...
I saw Lucas, he's known us for years, but he just considers us friends. That's it.
Best friends then, finally.
He considers us a friend.
Idea, talking about this, online.
Yeah, man.
If I did a live stream of this shit on my channel, I would fucking hate it because I would have people going, "Isn't that the hypest shit ever?" Or your opinion is terrible. This looks.
You put it up on put it up on Fact Fiend with your face with the shocked reaction as the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. You've got to do it.
People are their approach to whether or not think something's good or bad is so binary. People's media literacy is so bad that you can only view things as a 10 or a 0.
And the funny thing is, this year's E3, bar probably just Nintendo, was middle of the road.
Yeah, it was the thing is, it was good. I am happy. There's some good things announced. It wasn't the worst thing ever. It wasn't
most of it was okay stuff we already knew was coming.
Okay,
and
so
that's what always gets me.
In good news, do you guys know who ProZD is?
No.
He's the Asian dude.
The Asian
who does all
dude.
the reaction videos.
He's just revealed that he's the voice for the Beastmaster character in Borderlands.
Oh, Flack.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Which is amazing.
Well, that's cool.
Good for him.
How
Doing well.
cool.
Another thing I'll shout out, as I said earlier, Doom looked fucking great.
Oh god, yeah.
It all looks good. It's just the it's very clear that the hype cycle of like YouTube, especially like the primary way people consume this media, it's tilted towards a very specific way of consuming.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I mean, like, let's.
So I sent a picture to the group, didn't I?
Yeah.
Before we did this, like, I tried to look for the trailers before this video just to watch them. And before the companies who own the games own trailers with like 6 million views, I was getting dipshit with a beard reacting to the trailer with 1,500 views. Like,
Look forward to next year when you Google E3 2020 and our faces come up first.
Yep.
No,
Carl
if we
will
ever
have
do
a
that,
beard by then.
my face is not being on it. I refuse. But that's what got me, and I went, this is what.
It's alright.
This is who these trailers are
We'll
for.
put your face
It's
on
for
it, Carl.
this
I'll
guy.
Photoshop a beard on you.
Oh, fuck.
And a hat.
Oh man, it's like these trailers are for this, and the people who like this.
I completely hate it as well, because it's just like, are you ready for the next thing? Like, oh my god, the Square Enix thing. Like, I really wish it could just be like, and here's the trailer for Final Fantasy VII. You know, a little bit of preamble, like, Tifa's back, or all this stuff. You know, give us a good discussion about it, but not pause halfway through. Do you guys want to see some more Final Fantasy VII? Yes, of course we do.
No, just do what
I'm
Nintendo
not
did.
riding a waltzer
Oh.
at a fucking like.
And then you're watching the trailer, and all you can
can't.
hear is "Woo! Ah! Ah! Oh my
The
god!"
fucking
can't
hype men
mention-
that got paid to be on the front row.
Bethesda, oh my
Ubisoft
god!
guy. Every sentence is just some dickhead in the front row going, yeah.
Guess what, guys? Fallout 76 has NPCs. Ah!
It's so obnoxious. It
It's
makes
awful.
me not want to watch these trailers.
And it's
Fucking
like
horrible.
It
it
is-
just goes to show how fake it is. Like, you know, I mean, again, all of these trailers have just got that forced hype in it. But what got the most reaction out of me? Banjo and Smash, and like I was literally speechless.
because it was genuine.
It's a genuine hype thing.
Did you not need a hype
because
track
it made-
for that?
because-
Carl?
No, I didn't. I don't, and as well, I hate the. We've got a mutual friend of ours. He's only watching all of E3 via reaction videos from another
Yeah.
person, and that makes me so sad. The idea that
It's
he's
awful.
not going to watch these trailers, he's going to view these through the lens of some dickhead with a beard on a couch.
But you know what?
Which I can say because that describes every fucking guy.
I
who
think
does
I,
that shit. I'm
I
not
probably
naming
could
names.
have put up a reaction video to my Zelda.
You could have done, yeah, but the idea that like our friend, like he's not watching the trailers for himself. He's
No,
watching. He's watching someone else watch
As we're
them,
doing
and that's
this,
how he
like,
views them.
I appreciate that some people might think we're being hypocritical, but I am all for watching something from your own perspective and then seeking perspective of
Oh
other
yeah,
people.
I would hope that everyone listening to this has at least watched majority
I
of
hope
what we're
so,
talking
yeah.
about,
Well, that's
so
it.
they
And-
can see what our reaction compares to
And at
theirs.
the same time, this isn't a reaction video. If anything, this is like three guys who live, 2 hours, 2 hours, and 2 hours from each other, speaking about the games they want to get hype about
Yeah, exactly.
and hanging out as well. And just at the same time, we're trying to have a bit of fun and share it with other people.
Yeah, there's like it's just something in my head that makes me feel just like I'm not depressed, but it makes me like a spark. That little a part of me just like the light fades away when I hear, "Oh, I'm not watching the trailers. I'm going to wait for insert YouTuber name
Yeah.
to release his video of it." It's like
That's the
really?
thing is,
You have.
I'm
Like...
all for watching those videos. I watch E3 on like live stream or very close to live stream, and then immediately go and watch like reactions of people afterwards.
Oh
No, I do, like-
Lucas.
I enjoy watching like people that I follow or like even go on Twitter and see what the reactions are. But I don't like that as my first consumption of a trailer.
Yeah, that's what gets me. It's that I'm going to base my opinion of this media on what this
And they're all the
person
same,
thinks.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
either people
unbelievably
like
hype
losing
about
their
it.
shit and screaming, or people going, "Oh, this looks shit."
Yeah, that's the thing is,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Binary view. It's a
a
0
lot
or 10.
of the
Yeah.
things
There's
I
no
watch
nuanced
are like,
critique of
oh,
it.
okay, so I thought Microsoft's press conference was very middle of the road, but
That's not going to get
I'm
clicks.
gonna go and like
Clicks will be
see
you
someone
screaming
else.
your shit off in the thumbnail.
The people I watch and follow, I'm gonna just double check, see whether that's like kind of the opinion they came away with as the same thing. But I'm gonna form my own opinions before I watch anyone else.
Why would you form your own opinion when you can just let someone else say words about a thing and then quote those later in arguments online on Twitter?
Good God.
Why not just do that? Like, why would you form your own opinion on thing
So
when
right.
another person can say thing about thing and then you just quote them as your opinion?
Absolutely.
Because
Oh,
Carl,
I love this
I
medium, but I hate it. I hate what it's become.
why would you not want somebody else to speak for you?
That's the cynical old man in me, where I got to the point now where like I guess if I tried to pull some strings, I could maybe get an invite to E3 via like
I think you could,
big
yeah.
ass YouTube channel,
Oh, yeah, easy.
and I would not want to go because I would not want to just. I know I will be upset in that ecosystem, being surrounded by dickheads in fucking like Xbox lanyards, screaming their dick off at like the announcement for a trailer they know
Well,
is
that's it.
coming,
It's kind of
because
like
they work for websites.
The
I think
thing
that there's going to be an energy in the room, and it's going to be really hype. But like, I'm very much of the opinion it's just like, yeah, you can go there and like queue hours and play it, but it's going to be out in a few months to a year. I can watch the trailers at home.
And also, the thing I'd be most hyped for, as always, is the Nintendo Direct, which I can watch at home.
Yeah, we should be watching on your phone in the car park. You should get better Wi-Fi than you do inside the convention centre.
And on that note, guys, I think that's time to wrap up.
Yeah, definitely.
Love it.
But yeah, I've
Perfect.
you guys got any like final statements or anything you wanted to plug?
It's alright.
It's alright.
Yeah.
I think that's out to sum up E3. It was alright. But we got fucking Banjo and a new Zelda, so
You know what?
Nintendo saved it right at the end.
No Titanfall 3 though. Fuck that.
Oh, Charlie, what are you doing?
Oh, he's gonna get your video copyright flagged.
No!
He's gonna play copyrighted music for the last 2 seconds.
No, I just played. I
No
just played
ad
the Spiral
revenue
Mountain
for
theme
you.
from Banjo.
No, Charlie, don't do
ad
it.
revenue for Lucas.
I'll get copyright struck.
God damn, after that trailer, I was literally just walking around my house, just like singing the theme tune. It's amazing. I'm so happy.
Don't demonetize my videos that I can't monetize yet.
Like, I thought
Don't worry.
I was happy when Mega Man was announced for Smash 4, but little did I know.
I thought I was happy when Breath of the Wild 1 got announced, let alone 2.
Oh my god, fucking Breath of the Wild 2.
Fuck my
I think that's the one that's only just hitting me now
life.
as well. Getting Breath of the Wild Majora's Mask.
So,
Love
Carl,
it.
Yeah.
you have your own YouTube channel, which is far superior to
it's
mine.
a small one. I'm thank you. Yeah, thank you for plugging it for me, mate.
Oh, fucking hell.
Big fan.
Everybody that's watching
No,
this
I'm
probably comes
on
from
this
you.
because if I uploaded this to my YouTube channel, I would get so many people just saying, "Carl, who the fuck is this idiot?" And I'm like, you know what? No, these are my friends.
You'd be like,
Stop
no, there's no way to speak about Charlie.
So I don't need it.
You know what you've got to do
It's
anyway?
nice
Go
to get
watch
like
Fact Fiend.
a relaxed setting. No, I don't want to. Don't watch Fact Fiend.
Go listen to our podcast on Brew.
Yeah, do that. I need that fact.
Yeah, do that. Because we do some.
I get
They
paid
pay you
more
anyway.
I get paid more from them than YouTube. YouTube don't pay me. They demonetize my videos and tell me to fuck off.
And Charlie
Brilliant.
has all of those YouTubes to broadcast, right?
I mean, I feel like I need to do one now.
You gotta do, mate.
Just like-
Join this ecosystem.
Just because I've got something to shout out. Like,
Yeah.
no, yeah, there's not really anything to shout.
So
for me.
go
I'm just
follow
these guys'
Charlie in
mates.
real life.
Shout out your LinkedIn page.
You know what? I am looking for a job at the moment. I do marketing.
Yeah, in the games
I do
industry.
marketing. I did it for the UK's biggest retailer for games and movies, music and book. Shout if you need anything. My Twitter handle's
go.
at
Hire
Nev's
him.
Corner.
You know what? I'll put it in the description.
Yeah, it's probably set
There
to
we go.
private, but hey ho, you'll be able to find me.
It's set to private, so you can't find me, but come and find me.
Yeah.
Try and follow me. I might, like, click accept request if it's not that.
Yeah, man.
And yeah,
And I'll click it even faster if it is.
you can subscribe to me on YouTube to see more fun stuff like this in the future.
Oh, he's doing
I'll subscribe to you earlier,
He's
Luke.
doing it.
It's alright.
He's doing the YouTube thing.
Gotta do
Do
it.
it, Lucas. Go on. Smash that like.
You know
Smash
what?
it.
I've got less than 100 subscribers. I've got to do it, Carl.
You're giving away those Grand Theft Auto shark cards. You're doing it, mate.
Smash that like button.
Retweet and follow for a chance to win.
Do it.
A hug.
Just give away all that.
Oh,
content.
yeah.
Do it. Just follow me to get CS:GO knife skins that I'm going to live on stream.
Don't forget to like for Carl and retweet for Charlie.
Yeah, that's the one. No,
Pick
retweet
whichever
Carl,
one's your
for Charlie.
favourite.
That's how you do it. You got to pick the thing that's more
I
popular.
feel like Carl has a 500,000 person lead on me and I'm not happy.
You know what, Charlie? You can
You can't
call it back.
catch up.
Although, to be fair, knowing the internet, just be like, yeah, fuck Carl.
But you know what? I won't be surprised.
But you know what,
It's gonna
guys?
happen.
If you want to follow some fun shit like this, then go for it.
Yeah, if you want more content like
It's
this.
going to be great.
Strong 2 hour cast.
It has been. So thank you very much for watching
one.
or listening.
No problem. Yeah, watching the black screen.
Nice.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.
What?
I can't do that.